I'm gonna send Galloway soon. But guys, how y'all doing?
Can't complain too tough. Everything is everything for a good old Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh
everything's
yeah.
good. Yeah. So I'm gonna get the sound going. Miss Freeman, can you please help me out? Can you kick the wrestling tee off?
Man, it's been going down like four flat tires. I'm telling you. Everybody's trying to get a piece of everybody. Of course, we are still on the prowl. We are on a mission to find out what happened to Jade Cargill. Oh my gosh. That was really top tier on Friday Night SmackDown. But the funny part is, it's been a lot of um talk that it could be from your own crew.
I was just about to say that. Wonder
I,
if it was Naomi.
I think I have an idea who it is.
Wonder if it
I
was
think so.
Naomi.
And honestly, I hate to say it, but I really do think it's Naomi. Honestly, after it was a guy on Instagram, and he was like, yeah, just he had did like a prediction before everybody started trying to figure out what happened to Jay. But when he actually put it in perspective, he said, what if it was Naomi?
For the be the tag team partner and
Hmm.
just to wear the belt.
Yep. Because we already know, and we hoping that WWE does not take the titles away from Bianca and Jade because of that, because of her injury. But substitute that person, then we should be good. Um, because of course that's the same thing that happened with Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. When Sonya got injured, they ended up taking Sonya out and they put Piper Niven in. So
Mm.
that's how they became the WWE Women Tag Team Champions at one point. So,
Oh,
yep. So,
did hold on?
We still got
Didn't
feedback.
Jay have a feud with Jordan Grace?
Mm. Yep.
mm,
Didn't she have a feud with her?
what,
Backstage, right?
really? Not with Jordan. No, I don't think
Who
they really had a real big feud.
who did
Um,
she have a feud with?
No, I do remember before the for the pay per view, it was Piper and Chelsea backstage.
yes, but
That was a week prior to her getting hurt.
Piper and Chelsea was in the ring. Piper was doing an interview, so Brian
Yeah.
had already ruled her out. He was her alibi. So now it comes down to now when Brian Saxton had told Naomi and Jade, I mean not Jade, told Naomi and Bianca backstage last night. He said, "Hey, Piper Niven has an alibi, but who do y'all think?" And you see how Naomi quickly turned it back on to Naya, turned it back on to Liv, Raquel, Tiffany
Yeah,
Stratton.
that made me
Yeah,
think Bianca
I
had
was
something to do with
wondering if anybody else caught that.
Man, she was back at it with that. But Liv did make a good point. It could have been one of y'all. Now she did say Bianca, but I don't see Bianca doing that to her.
Not the way they was
Well,
running this
no.
fight.
I don't see it, but I do see Naomi because she about to start forming her heel. And then also let me stop SmackDown. What did y'all think about the New Day? Let me jump to Raw right quick.
Well, actually, before we get that far, now if you think about it, it would not surprise. I would actually not rule Bianca out for this one reason. Think about the lyrics in the song that Bianca's ring entrance. I never needed you at all. Now, think about now. It's one of those, and now they were also saying behind the scenes, Bianca and Jay don't like each other.
Hey,
So that could also be a possibility.
My whole take on it, you just look at it from the perspective of who benefits the most from her not being there right now, which right now would be Naomi,
Mm-hmm.
because she can put her name as a champion.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more than, even if it's no more than being the tag team a partner. She need that right now.
Yeah,
She
it
she
did lose out. Yeah.
she done came close too many times since she done been back. So
Mm-hmm.
what better way to put a belt around your waist than to go ahead and knock out one of the two people that can stop you from putting a belt around your waist.
Yes.
Everybody say so barely in there, but over the last few weeks since it happened, you don't hear that name though at all.
Yeah, but I don't think Bailey got any stock in that.
Yeah. At first, Neil said something about it, but like you said, you don't hear her name come up in the conversation.
Yeah.
All our mics is echo.
But I do got a crazy prediction.
What's that?
After if Cody beat Kevin Owens,
It's still
the next main event, he gonna lose that belt.
Oh, of course. Because I think he got a bigger story I think he got a bigger chapter to worry about. I just don't I can't put my hand on what that chapter will be.
It's gonna be something to do with the bloodline.
It's still there.
Oh, here's the other one. And I know, Kevin, I have been tagging you all week almost.
Mm-hmm.
So they was talking about, what if you seen Roman, Jimmy and Jay and Sammy against Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, No, I'm sorry. Let me take one of them out, because I know CM Punk has to be in there. So it ain't. I think it's 3 of them, and it's 3 or 3. So it's Roman Reigns. I think it's Jay Uso, and it's CM Punk against Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins.
Now, funny you should mention that, because I just saw something this morning. Imagine this: if there was another faction between Seth, Drew, and Kevin Owens,
Mm-hmm.
what would the name be?
I don't know. And then also,
You know what the name would be?
what would it be?
The New Shield.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. But they need that one more person. And I wonder who that one more person would be.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre?
No. Other way around.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew, Seth, and Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Because think about this: they all got betrayed, and the bloodline has had a hand in all 3 of them.
Right. But Sammy did make an excellent point on Monday Night Raw. He told Seth, you actually is the one that created this monster.
Yep.
You did.
So why are you so gung-ho and mad at me when I asked you to team up? You told me no. So guess what? I went with the next best thing, and that's CM Punk. Best in the world. The man does this all the time. Yeah, straight edge. Wakanda forever. That sort of thing.
Oh, let's just say there was a lot of cooking on Monday night.
Man.
A lot of cooking.
Man, it was a lot of pot stirring. Let me tell you.
Look, I was sitting there. I'm doing the show with WB, and I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, I know Sean's watching this.
Man, Sammy, first of all, Seth Rollins, okay. CM Punk was like, yeah, 6 months ago, you had something I want. Now you ain't got nothing I want, so I don't need to fool with you. That was a low blow in itself.
True.
That was a heater all by itself.
I mean, but there were no lies though, wasn't it?
No lies was told on my on. I didn't hear any. Did you hear any?
I didn't see anything.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know,
Oh,
with
there was a lot of storytelling.
it was. I'm telling you, especially when somebody came behind and hit Jay. So you know, Sammy is like, I think it's Seth, cause Seth mad right now.
Mm.
But then when Drew came out, I was like, and the plot thickens a little bit more.
Now,
Oh, I got the fourth member for Seth and them. Even though he done had problems with Seth. Bronson Reed.
I don't.
now,
Bronson Reed.
mm-mm,
Nah.
no, nope. But now here's the thing. Speaking of when Drew McIntyre came back, did you and Shauna, you might be the only one to notice it, but did you notice how fast the new commentator immediately say his name instead of every other commentator waiting like 10 seconds to finally reveal it?
Oh yeah, yeah, because he had yeah he definitely yeah
Test.
he definitely
Can you hear me now?
yeah yeah yeah. We know that you got Verizon. We
Good. Good. Okay. We found we had to get that. We had to get that straight. Thanks to the executive producer of the show. Shout out to Caven.
Hey Kevin.
He's also the EVP. He's also the EVP of Studio W. Yeah, come in and fix us real quick. One more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely.
After Gunther finish with Finn, you're going to see a three-way title match between Gunther,
Damien.
Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre.
Actually, I don't even see Drew McIntyre in that ring, but I do see
Oh,
Finn.
see CM Punk.
Huh?
Or CM Punk.
No,
No.
I see Finn pushing his way in.
He gonna knock Priest out again.
Man, when I tell you that man is just a glutton for punishment, I don't know why. He should have just left Damian Priest alone.
Yeah, that part didn't make any sense to me. Like, why? I mean, and they said that, I mean, that wasn't part of the plan. But then he tried to blame it on Dominic. Dominic didn't do his job. But I'm gonna tell you let's address the real elephant in the room. And go ahead, Shauna, what you about to say about the New Day?
Oh, I felt a little. I felt a little heartbroken about how they did. But the real MVP that was cooking, no, was Big E girlfriend. Yeah. Oh my God!
Yes, say that again. She flamed Xavier Woods online.
She stuck by the man and she flamed him. I mean, I felt like I was watching Mortal Kombat, and you know, she sat there and you know, the guy said, "Finish him," and then she did. She cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Bland ass taste buds. Yes, he did. And you never
that's what we call crazy work.
Oh no, you know the one thing you do not do as a black man talking to another black man is bring their female into the situation or the conversation.
And just
because the simple fact is this: when I'm not talking to y'all, guess who I'm talking to?
And for context, Big E's girlfriend is also Michin's sister, so she knows the game.
Yep.
She knows the game. She knows how this whole the whole wrestling thing goes.
And I'm pretty sure that Big E paycheck is just as healthy as it was when he was wrestling.
But you know what? But so you know what this usually means, right? You bring now. Hold on. You bring somebody's girlfriend into the mix. That means she's gonna be at ringside in the front row somewhere at some point during the match.
Or this means they get a title shot and Big E comes out and screws.
Now, you want to know something interesting? Now, I found this out this morning. Shauna, you might agree with this one. The original plan was to replace, well, not replace. Well, they was going to turn heel months ago, but the plan originally was to replace Big E with Odyssey Jones. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
But Odyssey got fired.
Yeah, for the domestic violence.
If it wasn't for the assault situation, New Day would have turned heel like 3 months earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to be said. So that whole plan had to be put on hold, which is why they kept dragging the whole Xavier versus Kofi situation. You know, but that was an interesting swerve on either end, because remember about 3 weeks ago, we all went back and forth like who's going to turn on who first. You said one person, and we all went the other way, whatever. And come to find out, we all were wrong.
Well, not technically. We all was right. We just didn't know. They both turned at the same time.
We're going to address this elephant in the room. DIY beat up the Street Profits, and they end up being champions last night.
Yeah. I don't see that.
That was Gargano playing the perfect heel switch.
Yes, he did.
Oh man,
yeah, he was pretty diabolical.
Diabolical won't even the word. He was with it.
His father never
knew. Surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
He
my first thought was Ciampa was the one who was behind the attack.
Oh, that was both of them. It was both. That was a 2-man attack.
Oh,
ain't no one man take both of them out fast.
Well, no, not actually. It could have been a 1-man attack, depending. It depends on angles. Depends on angles and what you got. It could have been a 1-man wrecking show. So you have one person over here, they doing this, because remember, Gargano was talking to Motor City.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, listen, if Street Profits can't do it, we can go after it. Yeah, let us get a chance to redeem ourselves and get our titles back. Let us do that. And I mean, he was so like, he played it good. He played it real good. The puppy dog eyes and everything.
Even in the ring,
he played on their heartstrings because of the fact that we were cool.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they had respect for you. They was like, yeah, we fighting champions. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give y'all the rematch back. Then what happened? Bam.
The low blow.
So DIY gonna have the title for them, and then they going back to the bloodline.
Now let's see. The bigger question is how long
they gonna go back to the bloodline. Bloodline and DIY both heels.
Well, it doesn't matter because we've seen faces go at each other. So why not heels go at each other?
I mean, but I feel like once everything that's settled,
so
we are the ones gonna get them titles again.
Mm-hmm.
So now, yeah.
So let's do this, and this also came out last night too. Bronson Reed is out.
Yep.
And Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso's out.
They took a risk for our entertainment, and now they got to pay the cost. So they on the sideline.
Oh, so they was hurt when they went into that match.
Well, no, actually,
they was hurt during the pay-per-view.
No, ironically, Bronson Reed and Jimmy Uso broke their legs and they told respectfully, jumping off the cage.
Yep.
Well, Jimmy Uso said he broke his toe.
Yeah. When he jumped off the cage.
Onto the table.
Yeah.
His ankle, because the way that he landed on it.
Oh, Jimmy broke
they replay.
Jimmy broke his toe.
He broke his
Bronson Reed
toe.
broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed broke his ankle when he jumped off the cage and when Punk moved Roman Reigns out of the way. That's when he broke his. That's when he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a year.
So, man.
From the heel from a broken leg, it takes almost a year.
Oh no, he's out for a good hot minute.
About maybe I say 6 months.
No,
It's been longer than that. He ought to definitely.
Ain't that much sports medicine to heal a broken bone in 6 months.
Now you gotta also think for the average individual who's a third of his size. A third of his size, it might be out maybe 6 to 8 months, but you gotta think this is a massive human being. So the bigger you are, the harder they fall, and the longer it takes for you to heal.
Yeah.
So with Jimmy being out, that means Roman's going to take on another hiatus because I just don't see him showing up every week for a 3-on-1 contest. So to drag that storyline out, I mean, Bloodline gonna find some people to pick on until a trio comes along to challenge them next.
So yeah, that's how you see at the beginning of the show. Apollo Crews got destroyed right after.
Yeah, but they fired his tag team partner. So who else? You know,
who was his tag team partner?
Baron Corbin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh.
Me and Bill was talking the other day. We trying to figure out who gonna pop out first between Charlotte, Becky, and Alexa Bliss.
That just would be Charlotte.
I've seen speculations that Becky might be the first one to pop up since she done renewed her contract, or since she done started seeing things the Triple H way.
So my thing is Alexa. Her return date is the Royal Rumble.
She probably hungry. She probably.
That's Alexa's.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we said Alexa. That's why.
And that's probably why.
My bad. That was my bad, y'all.
Yeah. You should say Miss Bliss.
Mm-hmm. So, since I did that, I got a wrestling trivia question.
Oh.
Here you go.
All right, let's go.
All right. We will talk about legacy here. Give me the wrestler right now who is the son of Bull Buchanan.
Oh man. I should know this one.
What he do? Is he like top tier?
He's signed to WWE.
Wrestling though?
Yes, he is.
On which brand?
I give it away then.
I
should know this, but
so his name will be Brooks Jensen.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. Brooks Jensen, the son of Bling Bling Buchanan. So that came up. I thought came across that a couple of weeks ago. I was like, yeah. When you come up with these trivia questions, I had that in the back pocket.
Oh yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, I'm thinking if Bliss come back in Royal Rumble, I got Becky still being the first one to pop out next year. I got Bliss.
I could go with Becky
at the Royal Rumble. I think the Queen will return with her.
I want to say that because my question is, what are they going to do with Nia Jax?
Oh my God! Hey, I don't know.
She faced everybody that's not tied up to anything right now. So what is next for her outside of Charlotte coming back?
Right.
Rhea getting traded to SmackDown.
Yeah, trade Rhea to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's one.
Well, it's funny because the transfer portal has just opened as of last night.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, I feel that Tiffy, she gonna get the U.S. title and cash in and become a double champion.
So, are you saying possibly Tiffy 2 belts?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I can see that.
Now, that you know what?
I honestly could see that.
So, so you could see
it's evident because as history unfolds, anybody that wins a Money in the Bank that has a briefcase outside of somebody named Austin Theory ends up with a belt.
Right.
9 times out of 10.
now. Also, keep in mind.
And they done created this new belt, and she intermixed to win that belt, the U.S. Women's title. I mean, she best friends with Nia. You know, Nia might stop remembering that she got that briefcase if Tiffy win the belt, and Tiffy can see that. Oh, now you don't forget about it. Let me say it.
Well, the way that they're working it now with Lorraine being in the midst,
Mm-hmm.
I can see where Tippy time might be up with Nia Jax. I do see that. I do see that, you know, she's definitely going to come after her. And just to let y'all know, Cargill should be out at least for 3 months.
Let me say this about all these rumors about what's going on, speculating about her well-being. I hope all is well. I hope everything's all good with her. Wish her a speedy recovery. But I don't believe none of these rumors. I don't believe that she has cancer. I don't believe that she had all these bruised lacerations. I don't believe none of. I'm not going to believe any story until I see a doctor confirming, or she's been in the hospital, or some kind of her TikTok, some update where she's live or something like that.
Yeah,
the person was seriously hurt. Something like that is going on.
Yeah. She really hasn't been real active on Instagram neither. So I haven't, you know, she hasn't stated anything. I do know, I think she had death in the family. So I do know that because she did. I think that was the last thing she posted on her Instagram was about she did have somebody close to her pass away.
So that could be a way of writing her off TV for a minute.
Yeah.
So I get all that, but I ain't believing nothing.
I mean, but you go through all that just to deal with the family death.
Gotta keep the story going.
I mean, it's
don't
like.
Don't you think what the New Day did to Big E was a whole lot?
I mean, no, because.
I mean, I agree with the New Day why they did it, but don't you think that was a little bit over the top?
We all was sitting here wondering when the snake was gonna show their head. So, you know what I mean? Like, it was expected. We was just waiting on that.
But notice how they didn't attack Big E either. Because if you're going to turn heel,
that's a respect thing.
Right.
Like, regardless of the fact, if I'm turning heel or not, I got to think about what the three of us did together for 10 years. I mean, even though I see things on Raw going back to the Attitude Era, but it's to the point where in this Attitude Era, giving people their flowers going to be involved.
I also want to know how much, because this John Cena farewell tour is kind of dry.
We ain't even started it yet.
Yeah, it don't start next year.
It don't start till January.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that like every pay-per-view was going to be his last, but it started
Next year.
Okay. Still kind of dry though.
I think The Rock will start his old faction. It's going to be a third bloodline.
Oh, come on.
Thing is on the
Solo
table.
Solo ain't gonna. The way Solo is, he don't like to answer to nobody.
Well, I just love his rant last night.
And Rock,
when he said, "I'm tired of not being taken seriously. I'm tired of being a joke." I think he was trying to call us out, y'all, last night.
Well, win more matches.
Hey, and like I said, and he's like, "I'm tired of it." You know, I'm tired of all the fun and games, Shauna. They're like, you know, all this. He called everybody out, man. I was like, wow.
I mean, that's what I mean. I see, like I said, I done seen the rumors that Rikishi said he might come out, he might come pop out and be Solo's wise man.
Oh, right now, let me be first congratulate the Arizona State Sun Devils, the Dr. Pepper Big 12 champions, as they just dog walk Iowa State 45-19. They are storming the field right now. Again, Arizona State, the Dr. Pepper Big 12 champion. They improved to 11-2. Iowa State falls to 10-3. And they just might move themselves into the title picture. We're gonna have more on that later when we get the other guys on. We start talking about college football and things that age when we talk about them later. But yes, right now, Arizona State, Big 12 champions. They're looking to move. They're looking to move on. So I don't know how Miami did this week, but
no, Miami done. Miami out the playoff picture.
Oh well.
They did that when they.
But somehow Alabama's still in there
because conference schedule and quality wins.
Quality wins.
I told you it was gonna be like almost 16 from the SEC. I told you that.
All right, so let's wrap this on. Let's finish covering the wrestling segment. We covered everything except for these Judgment Day tag team titles.
I'm sick of this. See, now that's the one that runs dry. How many title defenses have you seen?
Guess what?
They gotta have one soon.
And I'm gonna tell you who they gonna lose.
Please tell me.
They gonna finally losing the Rey Mysterio and them Latin people.
The LWO.
Yeah, they gonna finally do it.
The L. I don't see another tag.
I mean, I think about it. Who have they stuck it to and humiliated more than Rey Mysterio? And what's the worst way to get back at them is by beating them until they belts.
Well, if you want to go to the humiliating route, how about just losing to the Alpha Academy? It once it's on the roll.
Yeah. I would say, because right now, Finn ain't in the great headspace to even try to defend those titles. Because I think that he's still, yeah, he doesn't, he's not there. He's so busy trying to be in charge.
And
but
he's still not, and that gonna be.
So I do think it's going to be a division. I think Raquel, Liv, and Dom is going to go one way. Because you can already see it now. They're going to go one way. JD, Finn, Carlito is going to go another way. Because still, it takes 3 people to beat one person.
Yeah.
What do I need you for? If I can't win on my own, what's the purpose? At least with Damian, he showed that he can defeat you without the Judgment Day.
Oh yeah.
Finn can't do that.
No. Actually, really, none of them can do that. But in this case, since you got the biggest dog barking, it just makes it look 10 times worse.
Well, in Finn's defense, Finn can do it, but Finn can't do it and stay healthy. That's Fann's problem.
Yeah, because he
done it on his own. He got hurt. Well, not every time, but
and
every time.
Seth that he reminded him of that.
So he's basically injury prone.
Yeah.
Every
time he tried to do it on his own, he get hurt.
But the only good thing about Finn right now is his entry music.
No, I do not like his entry music.
I mean, that's the best. That's the most exciting thing about him right now to me, even as an individual fighter. Like,
I don't like.
I mean, ever since he got he won the inaugural jump and hurt his knee. It's like he's been chasing the ghost of that Finn Balor, and they won't let it be. It won't. They won't let the storyline let him become who he was supposed to be back then.
He hasn't been the same wrestler since.
Yeah. And he has since he lost that title, but he had it, and then he ended up losing.
Yeah. He had to relinquish it the next day.
Yeah,
and his storyline is him been chasing the demon of that ever since.
So let me ask you this, Romar. Now, is it fair to say that Finn Balor is cursed because of that? Because everything you just said, do y'all feel like it's safe to say because he had to chase his demons the whole 9 yards?
I mean, he reached the mountaintop.
Yeah, but it only lasted one day.
But that one day that kept his career going for as long as it has been going. But it just sucks that he's still chasing that one day to become that wrestler with that belt that he had to relinquish.
Yeah, I get
it. Was a gift and a curse for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. Hey, guys, it's 3:30. It's after 3:30. We gotta wrap the rest of the segment up and get to our NFL picks next week. Ms. Freeman, can you join us next week? Because we gotta talk about the fallout from Saturday night's main event that's going to happen next week. No,
that's
we
next Saturday night.
About Saturday night's main event. We gotta talk about that next week.
Right.
Yes, we do, and also, Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then you're gonna hit me with the yes, sir. See?
Oh man!
You came. You started off a little aggressive, like a drill sergeant. So it brought me back to my boot camp days. So I was trying to get.
He was screwed.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Listen, I'm leaving the military part alone. Mil, that's just you take this one.
I'm just.
So,
yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
So, it ain't me you should be worried about.
Uh-oh.
It is your offspring. I'm gonna need you to call her.
Uh-oh.
I spoke to her this morning.
Okay, good. All right, then we good now.
I paid her. Kayla and I paid her a visit this morning.
Oh, that was nice. Well, y'all ain't had no choice because she ain't got no. Yeah.
Well, see, that sounded like a wrestling promo you just threw out. It ain't me you got to worry about.
I love the apartment, but that's not. That's everything else I gotta tell you off air.
That's no problem to me. That is no problem. So yeah, we can definitely we'll chop it up offline. But gentlemen, it was fun. Y'all have fun with football, with college football. Go Dogs. Talk to y'all later.
All right. We appreciate you.
And we'll spill some more tea on wrestling throughout the week.
Yes, we will.
Oh yeah, I just watch it.
Thank you, everyone. That's the wrestling guru, Miss Kashana Freeman, and joining us right now we having the boxing guru, Mr. Mark Daniels, and the CEO about to sit down. And we about to do our NFL picks. Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How's everybody?
Hey, what it is, Mark? What's going on?
Mark, I need you to beat Kevin tomorrow in fantasy.
Hey man, this has been the worst year I've ever had. I jeez, Christ.
This might be the worst year you ever had, but this could be the best game you ever have this year.
Let me look through. I think I've been out about a month and a half ago. God.
Yeah. See, you got to look at it. You got to get your matchups right. Knock them off.
Look, I just love when you just start right out the gate. You know, where he's like, yeah, I didn't even count it right away.
What?
I see that I can do, Ron Marvin. It ain't been too good so far.
Damn.
Mop, you can do it.
Oh,
Hey, I've been thinking. I thought that 14 weeks ago. It ain't getting the results I anticipated.
I gotta go back to my list. Bro.
oh Lord! It's like when you go through your list and check it twice because somebody's gonna always pop up on the questionable report.
Hey, look, I'm only hanging in by a thread because of one person.
Who was that?
I've been riding the back of Saquon all year. I'm sorry.
But see, this fantasy is crazy because in one league last week I had Jaden Reed, and I said, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't play him Thursday, but dude, I mean, Romeo Downs ain't playing. He'll get something. Hey man, this dude didn't get one catch. Not one catch.
Because he ran his mouth.
Jaden Reed?
Yeah.
When?
He ran his after the first game. He was like, I can't wait till we get to Detroit.
Hey man, look.
He got nothing to do with Jordan.
Hey, look.
It's ridiculous because
that was a good game.
Yeah, but he didn't get one catch. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, that's a question about.
Hey, look, you got to think about it. I watched that game. Jordan Love was not comfortable in the pocket all game. He didn't really.
But you threw to everybody but him.
I guess he was the only one that could get open. And he was the only one that couldn't get open.
He the fastest cat on the team.
Hey, they covered him up. They covered him up.
Look, you know what? I said, oh my God.
They got hey, Jamal Adams played. Hey, he had a good game. Hey, man.
And see, because I had Watson on the bench, and if I would have had started him, he would gave me 150 points.
Man, that defensive line of Detroit's, that might be the best I've seen play since Aiden Hutchinson went down in the Dallas game.
But see, I'll tell you one thing about it. I ain't gonna lie. I want Detroit to get there. But see, just like last year, that going forward on fourth down is going to get them at the wrong time. It happened last year.
It almost bit them. It almost bit them last night. Remember, they didn't get one of them.
Yeah, and then there was that one play in which I think it was a fourth down play towards the end where the actual his knee actually down before he handed the ball off. That play should have been blown dead.
No, they said if you're only down like that when something like that happens in college. Nobody touched him for him to be down in the NFL.
All right, well, since my dad's phone went off, I got another trivia question for you.
Oh, hey, look, I got one too.
Okay. Which quarterback holds the longest active streak of 3,000-yard passing seasons? I'm not looking.
I say Russell Wilson.
Man, y'all guys are on point. Russell Wilson is correct. Second is Derek Carr, and third is Jared Goff. Well, hey, the Guru's been showing. Guru's has showed up, man. The rest of the Guru got the rest of the trivia question right. Boss Guru came and got the trivia question right.
Hey, so on my next question, it's gonna be tricky. Whoever's phone rings again.
Gotta be careful. Yeah. So, we ready? We down to get our NFL picks out the way. All right.
Hey, before going to get into the NFL pick, prayers go out to Randy loss as he step away to deal with some personal issues right
Yes,
now.
my thoughts and prayers go out to Randy, man.
Yeah, I think it's a heart issue, right? Something like that.
He hasn't said what it was.
It was some sort of health issue.
Yeah, so all right.
I want to get a little info on that. I want to get a little info on that one because he lives. When he goes to church down in West Virginia, he goes to church with my sister, and I got my next door neighbor I grew up with was actually an advisor to him. So I'm going to try to find out what's happening. But he said they said he wearing sunglasses because of yelling in the eyes. That sounds.
Oh, we must have lost
lost
Mark
Mark.
real quick. Oh, he's glitching up. All right, so we got the New Orleans Saints facing the New York Football Giants, gentlemen.
Suck game number 1.
Who's playing in this game?
Well, we know
Wait a minute,
Derek
hold on.
Carr's still in there.
Okay.
Alvin Kamara.
What's going? New York Giants playing?
Giants at the. I'm sorry.
The
Saints at the Giants.
Oh,
Give me
man.
the Saints.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah, we already
Yeah.
us three already made our picks on Facebook.
Yeah.
WB is basically on you.
Saints.
All right.
Well, the rest of the audience want to hear what your picks are as well. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay.
I got Saints.
And just know there will be a crossover.
Oh, I already knew that. We already knew that. Look, I told Rachel right out the yesterday. I said, yeah, I'm taking all. I should put some money on this one because every single time you puts in your bets early, it's like, yeah, I see at least one, maybe two,
All right, New Orleans got 5.
and it never works.
I'm not. I think I picked the Saints. I think I'm gonna stick with them.
Oh Lord.
Because you looking at.
I think there should be a rule. Once you just like in chess, once you make your pick, you can't change.
He's trying to cheat.
He's trying everything, and we keep telling him every single time it don't work.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It happened maybe once the whole season.
It's been working this year because me and him either tied or WB.
But I mean,
Move
matter
up.
of fact, I mean, it's anybody's
That's
game.
right.
Boy, you've been streaking.
That's exactly right. I told you, Romar,
I see you.
you were talking trash about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you closing in.
I told you.
Yeah.
And if I had won that game on Thursday, I would have passed you.
He would. He'd be up at one point.
That's exactly right.
He would have been up at one
Talking
point.
trash. Okay. I told you I was going to be in the bottom long. I wasn't going to be bottom feeding for a while. Right.
Hey, look,
That's right.
I'm right where I need to be
No.
until the playoffs start.
Okay. You
It's a mix.
see the trend right now?
You see where you was and where you ended up last.
And you know where I am right now, don't you?
He's right. He's just outside top 10. He's just outside.
No. Last year I was on the top most of the time. I was in the top 5.
Yeah, it was all year.
This year I was in the bottom 5 until I told you.
I'm going back.
You're going backwoods.
It don't matter if I do. I went backwards last year.
That's right. Yeah. But anyway,
And
I know you
went
guys covered it.
forward.
I know you guys covered it. But man, that was a good game on Thursday. That was a good game. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, it did.
It
It
shouldn't
was
have been
back
that
and
close.
forth in the fourth quarter.
Well,
Truly, it shouldn't have been that close.
it kind of tells you what Green Bay is. Is that Mark just coming back in?
No, that is the Rev.
Oh, here we go.
The Rev on the scene.
Yes, the Rev is back at Studio W. It's always a good time when the Rev
What's
is back.
happening?
Okay, we got to catch him up.
We only on game one. We only on game one. The Saints and the Giants.
I just want to hear what Rev got to say.
On what? I heard y'all talking about Green Bay. Ain't no shade to Green Bay. It's the reason why Detroit didn't want to get that boy the ball back with no time left on the clock because they knew they was in trouble.
Yep.
Hey, like I said, Green Bay could have won that game. So
And think about
I
this
had
way.
Green Bay winning that game
Because
too.
now they had a lot of people injured on defense too.
they did. Detroit did.
13 people on defense
Yeah.
was out.
I mean, it's so crazy though because at the end of the day, Detroit first 7 played good. It's the back. It's the back. The 4 in the back played terrible.
Okay, I got a question for the panel though. Does that make you think that Detroit is vulnerable? That you know,
All the team's vulnerable. Yeah,
well, I know that,
especially
but I mean, Detroit
Yeah.
has been playing lights
But-
out the whole
But the
season.
way, yeah, they are because how aggressive they are offensively with the ball and how aggressive they are on the defense.
And that coach is not afraid to go on the fourth down.
But see,
He's not afraid.
But your defense coach better realize how aggressive you play. If nobody out of your front seven get to that quarterback,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you can't depend on that back end because you see what happens.
Well,
They
like,
only beat
like
Green
I've
Bay
been
in 2
saying,
games this
and
year
like I
by
was
a
saying,
field.
and Rev kind of knocked me a little bit a few weeks ago when I said that offensive line to me. All right, you got a good offensive line. I don't care who you are, you got a chance to win, except for the Raiders. Good Lord.
That offensive line sucked.
when have the Raiders had a good offensive line?
Okay.
Yeah, when have the Raiders been
Let me
good?
address,
I mean,
let me
that's
address Romar real quick. Romar
Hell yeah.
Romar
And
is
just
correct.
like that. Hold on.
Romar is correct with the aggressiveness of the offense and the aggressiveness of the defense. But see, a lot of times, like y'all remember the greatest show on turf, they were very aggressive on offense,
oh yeah.
and their defense didn't seem like they were doing much because the offense would score so quickly.
Oh yeah.
The problem nowadays, when you're scoring as well as Detroit is scoring and putting pressure on you, it puts pressure on your offense to be able to keep up with the opposing offense, be able to keep up with Detroit's offense. So the defense can play aggressively because they have faith that their offense in Detroit is going to put up points. That's why they're so aggressive on both sides of the football. Their back seven was hard, but their front seven was good.
Yeah. Well, you take that. Well, check this out. If you got a lackadaisical defense is not aggressive, all right, you got a problem anyway. And like Emil will tell you, I'm telling you, look, I'm not rushing 3. I'm not rushing 4.
Hey, look,
I'm not rushing 5.
And so what do you
I'm
do?
bringing a house.
But
And
look,
that's
you
what-
know the crazy thing?
What?
Both games this year between Detroit and Green Bay were decided by 3 points.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm asking the question: how vulnerable are the Vikings? I mean,
The Lions?
Detroit, the Lions.
But I seen the commentator said something about Jared Goff when I was watching the game.
Goff is a
Thursday
bad dude,
night.
man.
They said if you get him off his spot and not seen it after he said it, he's one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks if you get him off his spot. You get him off his spot and get him running and not being able to plant his feet. Detroit is not a good team.
Well,
offensively.
Well, I tell you, just like we said, that defensive aggressive, that's how you get him off the spot.
No,
Now,
but
check
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
but you got too many weapons and so many ways that they can get the ball to somebody to get it up the field. See, you send 7, they're gonna hurt you with a screen pass to Gibbs.
Now, to your point, WB, when you say vulnerable, so who remembers that game? I think it was a Sunday night game when they played the Texans, 5 interceptions in one game, and still happened to win. That's a rare occurrence to throw 5 picks and still win the game.
You throw 5 picks, generally, you don't win.
Exactly.
That was more on the Texans than it was Green Bay.
Bad coaching.
Bad.
Well, I mean, it's something that's
turnovers. You can't score off them now. That's on the offense you played against. That's on them.
Yeah.
But, let me say this about Detroit. Detroit is battling one thing, and it ain't the 32 teams in NFL. They are battling a war of attrition. As physical as they play, those injuries are going to pile up.
I thought
they already have.
They need to achieve before they run out. Before they run out of bodies.
Here's the thing. You look back over Detroit's schedule, they lost 1 game, and that was against an offensive juggernaut in the Buccaneers, where they also didn't score but 16 points.
But that was early.
That was very early. That was like second week of the season.
Yeah.
But we look at as big as offensive numbers as they've been putting up. They've been putting up a lot of big offensive numbers on bad teams.
Mhm.
They scored 52 on Tennessee. They scored 42 on the Seahawks, but they gave up 29. They scored 47 on the Cowboys. And they scored 52 on the Jaguars. And they beat the Colts 24-6. If you look back over their schedule, they've had a lot of close games against a lot of the better teams, like the Vikings. They won by 2 points.
Yeah.
This game against the Packers, they won by 3 points. The last game against the Packers, they won by 10 points.
Oh.
The game against the Texans, they won by 3 points. So they've had some tight games, which that builds your team character. But when you get in the playoffs and you playing all good teams, it's gonna be what it is. They play Buffalo next week.
And I think that might be the one they might get tripped up.
I don't think it's a trip up. They don't have nothing to
lose.
Well, the thing is that they do have something to
number
lose.
one spot.
Both teams have something to lose. Buffalo is trying to get the number one spot from Kansas City.
That's not gonna happen.
From Kansas City.
I don't see that happening. They're gonna lock that up.
Who, Kansas City?
Yeah.
Now,
what I'm saying is both teams gonna have to play their starters. That's what I'm saying. Because Buffalo still won the number one spot, and Detroit still won the number one spot from the Eagles. So both teams still gonna have to play down the stretch.
Yeah, but the only thing that's gonna help Detroit, pretty much, outside of the Buffalo game, they got the easiest schedule left.
True, but they still got the Buffalo game.
Yeah.
And so if they get the Buffalo game, Kansas City might well lock up. They might well, we say, the one seed in the AFC is locked up.
Me and Mills already said that our team's gonna split. So I feel like the Eagles got the Pittsburgh game.
Who's ain't gonna split? Who split what?
Philly and Washington might.
Man, look, I put a stake on it. Put a stake on it. Put a stake on it.
From where?
Man, you get that jump from the
Now look.
He's coming in hungry.
What you say, Ray?
He said put a stake on it.
You ain't gotta cook it. I'll cook it myself. I just want you to pay for it.
All right. It's a steak on it.
All right.
Guess what that means?
Are we talking Longhorns?
No, we talking Kroger. We talking the grocery store.
Grocery store.
I'll cook it myself.
Okay.
And if I lose, I promise y'all, if I lose the bet, I'm coming to the studio to hand over the T-bone or porterhouse that I'm getting for Roma.
Oh man!
Oh,
well, you got to bring an extra one for the host here.
No, you ain't on the bet.
You can
use my stove. 32.
You can use my stove. I don't care.
No.
I provide.
Oh man!
What?
I ain't saying you had to cook it over your house.
It's just gonna rest in your refrigerator.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna get cooked here.
Well, when it go get cooked, it better be at least 3.
It ain't gonna be cooked here at all.
What you mean?
What? It's just gonna be delivered here.
Oh hell no! If it goes, you know what?
Hey, Roman, it's cold enough outside. It'll stay in my car.
It's never cold enough outside for me. I wear shorts all year round.
It's cold enough to keep that steak cold.
Yeah, that's damn. Look,
yeah, I keep it at the bottom of the steps. By the window.
No, you can put it outside.
Right.
If it's not coming inside,
that's all right. It'll be resting in the bushes.
Oh, yeah, you can go and rest.
I'm from the hood.
I hope the coyotes get it then.
I'm from the hood.
Man, this Richmond, this ain't California.
I'm saying, we ain't got no coyotes here.
Yeah. They got some out there.
We got deer. We got deer and we got bears.
Ain't gonna come this far up to eat my steak once I win it.
Oh boy.
Oh yes, it is. I'll go out there and get
Well,
it
here
myself.
we go.
Okay, didn't you have a trivia question?
Yes, I do.
Who's
Now,
wrong?
I do. Now,
Right.
there are two quarterbacks in history that have had 15 regular season wins. Who are they and in what year?
What?
Two quarterbacks in the NFL history have had regular season wins with 15.
Where's Mark?
What in the same year?
Yeah,
And-
Mark, right
I'm
here.
going to say Tom Brady 2007.
Yep, that's one. And who's the other one?
I'm going to say
Patrick Mahomes, but I don't
No,
no.
Somebody who
Joe
played for
Montana?
Minnesota.
no,
Josh.
I'm going to say Kurt Warner 2000.
Whoa.
nope.
Uh,
Cam Newton 2015.
Cam.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
That's
year.
exactly right.
The Super Bowl.
yeah.
Now, how I found that out, I was watching Get Up yesterday on ESPN.
I got a trivia question for y'all.
Yo, Cam Newton is kind of weird.
I just got a trivia question for y'all. Just to throw it out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know the answer to it this time?
Name me all 5 star black quarterbacks the Philadelphia Eagles had.
Randall Cunningham.
Rodney Pete.
Yes, he did.
I said,
Okay. All right.
Rodney Pete.
Donovan McNabb,
hold on.
Yes.
Michael Vick, and my man Jalen Hurts.
This is the twist. You have to.
I got them all. All right, and named them.
No, you named them, but you got to name them in order.
Well, I can tell you right now. Okay, if you want to do it that way, Randall Cunningham 1.
Yep.
Donovan McNabb is number 2.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, huh?
Nope.
Randall Cunningham was 1. Randall Cunningham is number 1.
Rodney
Donovan,
Pete.
Rodney Pete is number 2. Donovan McNabb is number 3.
Yes.
You got Michael Vick number 4. Jalen Hurts number 5.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Is that all you
He got it.
Is that,
Mark's got it.
So your
Yeah, I throw my twist in there.
Oh, come on. Why y'all got to throw roadblocks in
Between
there?
4 and 5, Vince Young did start 2 games.
Nobody's thinking about him.
But you asked the question.
yeah, but that.
No,
Vince
he
Young
had
is the greatest college quarterback ever. Vince Young
Yeah,
is the greatest college
but
quarterback
starting 2 games don't qualify you as a starting quarterback.
the main thing is Mark got them all. It don't matter what order it is. He got them all regardless.
That's right. Romar, will you speak it? Will you speak it to the microphone, Romar?
when you think
You know-
about their quarterbacks, you got to think about them in the order that they came to Philly. Because Philly has the most starting black quarterbacks out of any NFL team in the NFL.
But I know one thing: Pittsburgh is really quarter blacking right now. They got a little quarter black and a big quarter black.
And speaking of, who do you have, them or the Browns?
Oh,
I say Pittsburgh, but something in my head say Cleveland.
somebody got some background noise going on.
Real.
It ain't me. Ain't nothing. I don't think it's
Well,
me.
it might be Mark.
It could be Mark.
Mark.
All right, okay, that's better. All right.
The horses are prepared for battle, but it's God who will do the winning.
I'm sticking.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Pittsburgh.
I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers, but I'm gonna tell you this.
What are they playing?
Don't be surprised. They playing in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Don't be surprised if Cleveland win this game.
Now, hold on.
They already surprised and won the last thing and dashing through the snow.
Now, it's okay.
Oh
I
man.
got
Now-
Pittsburgh, but I
No.
got Pittsburgh for the win in my picks, but
Pittsburgh got to win this game.
My heart tell me Cleveland.
No.
Crableg Shouty gonna do
Hey, we stopping this right now. He is no longer be called Crab Legs on the show. His name is
I'm
Reverend
sorry.
Winston.
Reverend
Hey, I tell you what.
You know what?
You know what?
Reverend Legs.
No,
Might pull the
I call. You know what? You know I called him because Reverend and I we talked about this before. He is, to me, I call the J.R. Smith the quarterback.
What?
The J.R. Smith, and the reason why I said it, he'll get you some good games, but then he'll throw you 2 pick sixes.
Man.
So you never know which version shows up.
That's what lost that game.
Hey, don't.
But let me tell you something about this cat. I mean, I know he threw the pick 6 Monday, but man, that dude was balling. If he could have got Jerry Jeudy on that first deep when he got, they win that game.
That's right.
I mean, I watch him. I'll tell you something. No one will say this. He might be the man. That dude might have the hardest pass I've ever seen. I mean, that dude let it go. He got an arm.
Let me ask y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
400 and how many yards passing?
Oh, he had about almost 500.
Let me
Almost
ask the
500
panel
yards.
this question: if you give this man the right offense coordinator and a good offensive line,
Yeah, you got a team.
guess who you talking about? That's a different.
I have to
Guess
give
who you talking about? That's a different complexion.
absolutely.
You're looking at Josh Allen.
well, here's one big difference. Jameis don't.
You're looking
don't-
at Josh Allen. If Jameis Winston had an offensive coordinator and a decent offensive line.
Yeah. Actually, I did feel bad about him. I feel bad for him on that game right there. Almost 500 yards
I feel
passing.
bad for his career because, like, everybody attack him because even though he's the first 30 for 30 quarterback, doing that while he was that first 30 for 30 quarterback, he also 5,000 yards.
Yeah, but you want to know the problem. You know what? There's another guy that if he ain't careful, he's gonna be heading in that same direction, and that's Jordan Love. He throws a lot of interceptions, man.
Let me ask you this: how can you throw 30 interceptions, 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 5,000 yards, and your team get in the playoffs?
Well, you want to know the problem with Jameis, and this is just my opinion.
Disrespect.
Rev can probably come in on this one. Jameis, once he gets under the rest, sometimes his process of, I'm serious, of thinking on what to do, all that just goes out the window.
That's been his Achilles
heel. His name is
Hey, Mark.
Winston.
Hey, you know what? Hey, guys, that's been his Achilles heel. His decision making. Remember, okay, being able to read the defense. All right.
And look, we looked at somebody that couldn't read a defense for nothing, won a Super Bowl, and still one of the greatest quarterbacks. And
who couldn't read and got a Super Bowl?
Brett Favre, because he definitely lead.
Well,
he has the most interceptions in NFL.
You know what? I was never a Brett Favre fan.
Yeah, but you know what? But he was a gunslinger, number one, and number two, he got that extended rope. And Jameis Winston wasn't going to get.
Jameis Winston is a gunslinger.
Yeah,
no, I'm not disagreeing, but what I'm saying is Brett Favre cannot get the results. I mean, he got the results.
Yeah, I do.
No, color his skin ain't got nothing to do with it.
How?
He got the results. I mean, he went to 2 straight Super Bowls.
Many interceptions.
Oh, you mean the criticism?
Brett Favre could have a season where he threw just as many interceptions as Jameis Winston.
Oh, I know. Hey, look,
and still win an MVP award.
Well, I didn't like Brett Favre, so that's it. Oh, so I understand.
I'll put it to you like this, though. Where people don't give the credit is, yes, he did, but he had some of the best receivers in the league, too.
Oh, Brett?
Yeah.
Brett Favre did not have no top-tier receivers.
What?
Donald Driver was not a top-tier receiver to me.
He had Antonio Freeman, Donald Driver. Hold up. He had Sterling Sharp.
He had Sterling Sharp for a year or two.
No. He had him for about, I'd say about 3 years.
Sharp played 7 years in the league.
Yeah, but he came in 92, so he had him for about 3 years. He had him for about 3 years.
So
he had Greg Jennings. I mean, that dude didn't have some receivers, man.
He had
a tight end and Mark Shimura.
He had great playmakers at those positions. He never had a real number one receiver. Name a real dominant number one receiver Brett Favre had.
Isn't the number one receiver a playmaker?
I mean, I must be lost in this one.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you getting this from?
Can y'all name a top? Please name.
And he had receivers that could catch out.
Name any receiver that Brett Favre ever had that you would put on your top 10.
Hey, did we name Sterling
You
Sharp?
already named Sterling Sharp. Donald Driver's another one.
You would not put them on your top 10 list of wide receivers of all time.
I tell you what, Sterling Sharp don't get hurt. I do.
But he did.
But hey, for the body of work he did in that short, for the body of work he did in that short period of time, he get ready to go. He get ready to get. He get ready to. He get ready to get. He get ready to get his gold tack in about another month.
Y'all still avoiding the S.
I put him in my top 10. And you got to remember, during the 90s, he was one of the top 10 receivers to play in the league.
I mean,
He was in the top 5, if you want to be honest.
Let's look at it like this. Let's be real. Sterling Sharp has now gone to the senior committee because he couldn't get a Hall of Fame induction on
what he did.
For what he did. And then, yeah, you can say, well, he didn't play enough season. Well, Terrell Davis didn't play just as many seasons as Sterling Sharp. But
neither did Gale Sayers.
And he's still a Hall of Famer. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When we talk about these like that, you gotta at top 10. I'm taking Terrell Owens, Randy Moss. I'm taking.
All I'm saying is, Rev, it's never been ranked. Brett Favre never had a top 10 wide receiver.
No, he hasn't.
You can't name one.
We'd have named 2.
No, them dudes ain't that. Them dudes ain't like that for real.
You would consider a driver a top 10 receiver?
No, heck no.
Donald Driver is not. No. I would put Randall Cobb above him.
No, but what about Greg Jennings?
Nope, not a top.
Not even top 15.
What did he do when he went to Minnesota?
Nothing.
Well, hey, you know what? But who was the quarterback when he got there?
Exactly. It don't matter. If you're a top 10 receiver, you're a top 10 receiver.
Can somebody just throw you the doggone ball?
Look, the best receiver that he ever played with, even though he's not a top 10 receiver, is Antonio Freeman.
Wait a minute.
What you say, Mark?
I want to answer what I said. Let me ask you a question. Now, this dude was one of my favorite receivers ever. I got his jersey. Mark Clayton. When he went to Green Bay after he left Miami, what did they get out of him?
When they went to Green Bay, when he left Miami,
did he get 1,000 season out of him?
No, the point I'm making, this dude was, in my opinion, I can't. He was one of the top 10 receivers to me. Anytime they always used to talk about him and Mark Duper. Mark Duper couldn't. He wasn't Mark Clayton.
Let's look at this. Top 10 receivers, right? You'll put Marvin Harrison. You'll put Sterling Sharp over Marvin Harrison.
No.
John the Driver over Marvin Harrison.
No, I'm talking about in the 90s. No, you can't do. I mean, Marvin Harrison was electric.
Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't put him over the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
Oh no, he ain't. But I'll put it to you like this: Sterling Sharp was in that class.
Hey, look.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have put Donald Driver over Carl Pickens when Carl Pickens was at the peak of his game.
Hey, Mark. You know who career I would compare Sterling Sharp's career to if he didn't get hurt?
Who's that?
Andre Johnson's.
Well, he in the Hall of Fame.
But I'm just saying, Sterling Sharp was Andre Johnson before it was Andre Johnson.
And you just proved
I'm not disagreeing, but you just proved my point.
Listen to this. When Sterling Sharp was in the league, he was in the league with Tim Brown. He was in the league with Jerry Rice. He was in the league with Carter. Chris Carter.
Michael Irvin. Hey, people tend to forget that dude that they had in Philly before he went down, Mike Quick. They had some receivers, and Fred Barnett and all of. Man, they had receivers in Philly at that point.
Yeah, we just didn't have a line.
Man,
we ain't had no old line back
Philly
then.
receivers were neither one of them was a real number one.
Who? Mike Quick wasn't?
What?
Nope.
Yes, he was.
What?
Okay, see.
So now let me ask you a question. Then, if you're gonna say that, you're gonna tell me, even though the dude's in the Hall of Fame, so you're gonna tell me Art Monk was a number one wide receiver.
And Gary Clark was, and Gary.
I'll put Gary Clark. I'll put Gary Clark there.
Hey, look.
Art Monk was a.
Hey, look. The posse was 3 number one receivers. All 3 of them could have been a number one on any team.
Not Alvin Garrett.
No, I'm talking about Monk, Clark, and Sanders.
Well, Ricky Sanders could have been.
Gary Clark could have been one.
No, I said Gary Clark. But Art Monk was a possession guy. If you was to me, if you was going, well, if that's the case, Rev, you know this one. If that's the case, if we going in that role, I don't know how he fell off. If that's the case, then Eric Moulds was a number one receiver for about 5-6 years.
No,
he was a number one for 8 years.
He was a number one receiver. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
Carl Pickens was a number one receiver.
Carl Pickens was trash.
I thought he was. Hey, at one point, I know Chris Carter was the man, but Jake Reed could have been considered a number one receiver at one point.
Look, not taking no shots, real, but Miami got 2 number one receivers right now. It just looked like the Marino receivers that they had, Duper and Clay.
Nah, because I ain't gonna say that. Because
Tyreek definitely a number one. Waddle is number one on any team in the NFL right now.
But
if he stay healthy, he's a number one.
Yeah, but that Duper and Clayton. I mean, at that point, I ain't gonna lie, I was a Dolphins fan. No, that Duper and Clayton combination.
You have to realize why was Duper and Clayton doing what they was doing, because
they had Dan Marino.
It was a running league before that happened. And then they came in and started throwing the ball all over the place. Won't nobody putting up numbers like that because won't nobody throwing the ball like that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's switch to modern day times. On Dolphins and the Jets. Who y'all got in that?
All right, hold on.
Come on.
Look at that. Hold on. Red, you got Steelers or the Browns?
I got the Steelers.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I got Dolphins on. Dolphins have to win out to get to the playoffs.
Well, they ain't gonna win out.
If they lose, they're done.
They wait the next year.
Well, I'll tell you what, the quarterback play got them messed up, because if Tua don't go down, I'm serious. I think they'd win the AFC East.
I don't.
Tua don't go down.
The AFC East.
Oh, and hold on.
You don't think that would they have gotten to the playoffs?
Oh, for sure.
They would have been in the playoff picture, but
You wouldn't know when their season.
Had the playoffs and had to play the Ravens in ball. They'd have to play the Ravens.
Yeah, that would have been rough. But their defense, but the Ravens' defense ain't the way it used to be either. So I'm gonna be honest. To me, the Dolphins' season ended before it even started. The day they got pulled, the day of the opening day when they got pulled over by the police.
Yeah.
It seemed like everything just went downhill from there. I mean, you had a couple good games. Trust me, I had Tua as my starting quarterback, and the minute he slid and I saw his arm go, I said, "Well, that's it."
Yeah. Yeah, because I had somewhere at 1.2, and when that happened, I had to leave.
And the only thing that I will question the Dolphins, this cat goes down. Ain't no way I'm starting those Skylar Thompson. I mean, you got to bring something in there. I don't know. I just thought that was a bad.
Because Skylar Thompson is god awful.
I mean,
hey, Rev.
Yo,
Is Tua rolling 60?
What that mean?
Because he always throwing gang signs when he.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Hold on.
He on Jaden Slim Daniels. Jaden Slim Daniels is on.
That's right. He
on ball time.
He ain't throwing no gang signs right now.
Robert Griffin was cool with Sweet at 1.2 until
he got a hold of Haloti Nada got a hold of him. Hey, look, I said the same thing, dude, on some brawl time, because he's due to get lit up. I mean, I hope it don't happen.
He done got lit.
But hey, you just seen what happened to my man last week, Trevor Lawrence. They all throwing that sign up when they get hit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Well, no, he ain't throw the sign up.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He just went limp. He went limp.
I mean, no, that arm went up. But, hey,
side of his body just went like it was dead. That arm.
I mean,
that arm.
and that 3 games wasn't enough for that hit. That dude should have been gone for the rest of the year. I mean, seriously.
They only had like 3 games left anyway.
It don't matter. You got to get him. But I tell you what, you can't let that happen, man. I mean,
okay. Now, as far as a number, Mark, how, in your opinion, how many games do you feel that he should have been suspended for?
Let's say him 8 games.
oh, he'd have been gone for the rest of the year. I don't care if it was what we got left. 3.
Okay, all right.
He would have been. But here's the problem: Houston's going to the playoffs. So see, that takes him beyond the regular season.
No,
See, you suspended for the rest of the year. Think about what you're doing.
He should be suspended at least.
Some Vontez Burfict type hits there. And see, the last time a hit like that happened, Antonio Brown ain't never been the same dude since.
Well, one game that's not going to have no hits like that is the Falcons and the Vikings. Who y'all got in that?
Also known as
give me the Vikes.
Oh, yeah. I got the Kirk Cousins game.
This is going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
and Kirk Cousins been slipping off too.
Kirk Cousins blew the daggone game last week for me. Old
that would be who you got? Vikings or Falcons?
Vikings, man. Vikings.
All right.
I got
and you got Atlanta.
Yeah.
So is this the crossover? Maybe.
I mean, outside of Justin Jefferson, I'm not scared of the Vikings.
Here's the problem with the Vikings right now, in my opinion. I don't know what happened with Jordan Addison because they haven't been him.
Right.
Then you get Aaron Jones. And you don't know when it's weird. This dude gets hurt a lot. But Atlanta's at a point where Atlanta's at a crossroads right now. Because see, Kirk Cousins come out and have any type of game like he didn't have the last few weeks. Now you got to start thinking maybe they need to put Penix in there. I know they're in a playoff hunt.
Yeah.
But Raheem Morris, Rev, you'll probably go out for this one. You'll probably go with this one, Rev. You know, I know black coaches don't get too many chances. This is his second. He don't make the right choice with this, it will be his last.
Yep.
So he got to be serious. I don't care what they paid Kirk Cousins. That wasn't his deal. Evidently, somebody wasn't comfortable. You go right behind that and make a deal like that. And then it's almost like Kirk Cousins, what's happening to him is what happened with the RG3. They took Kirk Cousins in the next round. They came through. I mean, they took RG3. Then the next round, they took Cousins. So somebody wasn't too cool with that whole deal of them getting Kirk Cousins in there.
But look, Mark, but guess what? What you just said, Kirk Cousins already realized that, and he's already made it known that he's already shopping for another suitor by the end of this year.
Well, here's the thing: the dude has been the luckiest person I know when it comes to getting contracts. I mean, this dude has made more money than anybody I know.
In 2 years,
Legend at the bank.
I mean, he done got franchised about 2 or 3 times already. I don't know. Minnesota gave him a boatload of money. I mean, I'm telling you, if you look at what this dude has probably made in his career, there ain't too many that's made more than him. I'm serious. He's the smartest. Whoever that agent is, I hope that. I mean,
you took the words from my mouth.
It ain't the.
I mean,
it is the agent.
It is the agent.
Hey, look, I looked at a documentary on this.
It is the agent.
It ain't the agent. It's the woman.
The what?
What?
That man.
What are you talking?
That man wife make a lot of decisions when it come down to everything.
Yeah, but she don't make no decision on how these teams gonna pay their money.
Where are you getting this from?
Hey, but look, it ain't him. It ain't his fault that he played good enough to make a team want to give him that bread though neither.
What the wife got to do?
But here's the thing.
Hold on. Where you get this information from anyway?
Hold on, but Kirk Cousins might be worth the money because you talking about a quarterback that never had a losing season.
He's heading in that direction right now.
All right, but still, that's why he worked the money that he worked, because he never had a losing season.
And keep in mind, the Falcons are about to choke that lead too.
I put it to you like it's Atlanta tomorrow. Atlanta lose tomorrow, and you got Tampa Bay winning tomorrow.
I definitely got Tampa.
You got to start making a decision now.
Tampa wins and Atlanta loses, somebody's head about to roll.
Well, I mean,
I'm going with Atlanta. This is a must win.
I got Tampa Bay winning tomorrow.
We ain't in Tampa Bay yet.
Oh,
all right, WB, who you got again? WB, who you got?
Minnesota. I got
Atlanta, or you say, or Minnesota?
I got Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay winning tomorrow too.
Who does Romar have?
Tampa.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay. See, I got to go against Romar because I got to beat him in the standings here.
That's not how you win.
No.
I got it. Maybe not on this game.
It's certain matchups.
Falcons gonna win this one.
Don't play the spike game. Don't play the spike game
with me. Don't play that game with me.
Hey, Mill.
Yeah.
We might have to do something next year with this football, with this fantasy football. One division got only one team, basically one team with a winning record. The other division got 3 teams with a winning record.
Yeah.
And now
that really don't really matter till come playoff time. 'Cause when the playoff time comes, they go by rankings. So.
Now you got 16.
now I don't do the fantasy thing, but I'm talking about Kevin's lottery every year, right? I mean every week.
Yeah,
I got to beat Romar.
It is a tight race.
Shut him up.
Oh, now to point, and the back to Red's point, Tua has never lost to the Jets in his career.
He ain't gonna stop.
Nope. Tua has never lost to and the Jets have not have had a 300-yard game either.
That ain't gonna start either.
Nope. I don't see that happening either.
You know, look, the Tua ain't never lost to the Jets or the Patriots. It's just them daggone Buffalo Bills that he can't beat.
Yeah, because it's too cold up there for him.
No, he'll be down in Miami and still lose.
And see, and that's the narrative that they've been talking about, because the Dolphins have a hard time winning like in the cold. That's been the narrative for the longest time.
I'll tell you something like this: you want to win that playoff game in Kansas City when it's two chestnuts is freezing below zero.
Oh yeah. You can
chestnuts roasting.
Yeah. All right, so Buccaneers. Can we mail this in? Buccaneers and Raiders.
I ain't mailing in. That's another coach, another black coach that's gonna get fired.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you can see that one coming. So yeah, Tampa.
I don't know what the hell you're
Does
talking about.
anybody have the Raiders?
No.
Oh, so that is a mail. This is a mail in.
Pretty much.
That is pretty
All
much.
right. Okay, we're in the middle of something here.
Now let's mark as a rebuttal. If Mark ain't got a rebuttal, we ain't.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
No.
All
right. Let's talk about the trap game.
Oh, Panthers and Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't
yeah.
Game.
Yep.
Eagles ain't losing this one.
No, Dad, check this out. There was a man in Kentucky that bet $3.1 million on the Eagles to win this game. 3.1 million.
Okay, all right.
The buyout and the odds are so crazy that the cash out, the buyout ain't even $500,000.
Okay.
So if the Panthers win this game.
Okay. No. Okay.
The NFL is rigged.
Okay.
It's already rigged. What are you talking about?
The fix is in.
Hey guys.
Okay,
wait a minute. Hold, I got a question.
Come on, man.
I don't believe that. Hold on, Mark. I mean, what's your name, Romar? Okay. Hold on 1 second.
5'2".
Okay. I don't believe that. Now, when you talk about all-star wrestling, yeah, that's rigged. I don't believe that football is rigged. I really don't.
You really don't?
Nope, I don't.
Why?
William, it's good. Hey, William, you know what? Usually
hold.
I won't disagree with you, but I want to tell you why I'm starting to think that way.
It is rigged.
Because see, when I'm playing prize picks and they say, well, dude, we'll get 30 yards. And so you go ahead and take the 30, and somehow he end up with 29. Or they'll do that, 31 and a half yards. The dude get 31. NBA, they'll say, oh yeah, he's going to score 20. They'll put that hook on there, that half, 27 and a half.
The hook.
Yeah, they come with that hook, boy.
The hook will
I
get you
mean-
every time.
Well, look, I just won $100 last week, just making a 16 parlay, just picking teams to win out for $10. I got $100. I got $100
Wait a minute, hold on.
winnings for all.
Wait a
for
minute,
that,
let me tell you why I
I
say
ain't
it
gonna
ain't.
do all that with the yardage and all that. I'm just gonna pick the team to win.
Now, I might say, and it has been proven, and even though it's more disguised right now, you got some crooked referees that might want to sway the game one way or the other. But when if Steph Curry is out there hitting that 3-pointer, that ain't rigged going in that basket.
But it's following.
Yeah, but if you play that prize pick,
There's a script.
but William, if you play that prize picks and you say, hey, Steph's going to hit 5 threes and he on a roll, into the third quarter, they up by 15. Steve Kerr don't put him back in the game and hit that 6th one.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
You start thinking about your money a little bit.
You know, caught for gambling, but it has been an NBA referee.
It might be the referee, and like I
Hey,
said,
look,
it might be the referee.
Games have already been caught for being rigged.
Okay.
The NFL referee ain't been caught yet.
Then what are we talking about, folks? Because
Hey, but hold up.
Hold it. When those pros get out there, man, they make those catches, they make those throws and stuff like that. Are you telling me that you can't rig that?
Yes, you
No, but William, William, let me ask you a question. So you got a guy that's supposed to get 30 yards.
Okay.
So they put it, no, I'm saying 31 and a half yards.
Okay.
Dude, get up to 30. All of a sudden, they don't put him back in for the rest of the game.
Well, whose fault is that? It's not the player's fault.
Or they call a holding penalty.
Oh, I don't
believe
believe
ready
that.
to go.
Nope.
When he ready to
Hold
go
on,
get
Dan,
3 yards.
Didn't we just watch the game last week, Eagles versus Ravens, and Jalen Carr did not get one holding call all game long?
Okay, was that the player or the referee?
That's the referee.
Okay.
Well, I got one better.
No.
Now, why I say it's rigged, think about the game on Black Friday. Raiders at KC. So, okay, Raiders about to win or about to have a chance to win the game.
They did.
But hold on. But how is it that they call a false start, but then you turn around and say it was a fumble? And KC got the ball. So explain how you make that, you know what I'm saying? Some don't look right with that one.
I mean, I've been, this prize picks, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be on there playing. And there's times where, like I said, I might need to do to get 31 and a half yards. They throw that hook on you, though. He'd be right at 31. I'm like, how do they know exactly how many yards this cat, or how they coming up with an average, what this dude is going to get to where they can do that? I mean, some of it's weird. I mean, I tell you, the best one was the tight end, the day they called it National Tight Ends Day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, every tight end in the league caught a touchdown that day. I mean,
Except for Dallas Goedert.
yeah, except for I think it was Fire Moose, somebody in Pittsburgh or whatever. I had a friend of mine, he bet all on one like $1,200.
He got good. Yeah, so this
Who got the best tight end in NFL?
on the Raiders.
It's like the only person who actually shown up. Oh, you talking about that rookie?
Yeah, Brock Bowers.
That man different. He different.
Nah, nope. And like I said, I'm still not buying this rig stuff. Ain't buying it.
Yeah, that's cool. I ain't buying it either, but
Because
It's some of them calls you got to question.
I question a lot
We
of
seen a game a couple of weeks ago that was a prime time game where it was a blatant face mask call that was missed in the end zone.
How many times do we talk about
that defined the judgment and the outcome of that game?
Well, how many times we talk about how incompetent the referees are in football and especially basketball? I think these guys are overpaid. No, I'm not gonna bear that because why do you have a Hall of Fame if the whole thing if the players do not rig anything? What I'm saying is you either got incompetence with the referees or you got some nefarious stuff they're doing. They are cheating, getting paid off, whatever it is. But the players do not rig anything.
We're not saying that.
The coaches are not rigging
We're
anything.
not-
Different
we're
from
not saying
wrestling,
that.
where everybody got a script.
We're not saying that. But the referees definitely.
But the referees are the main suspects.
So it's not fake. All right. You
We're
just
not
got
saying that it's fake.
yes, you said. You said it's rigged.
Well, we saying whether it's pro wrestling or is professional sports, the referees are following a script.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what we're saying.
The difference is in wrestling, the wrestlers are following the script.
No, but the
Yes, they
referees
are.
still have their jobs to do.
Hold it. I'm trying to make a point here that everybody's in on it with pro wrestling. Okay, the wrestlers know what they're gonna do. They know who's going to win the game. It's not the same thing in football. And sometimes, even if it is rigged or whatever it is, those teams find ways to overcome. All right.
Like you said, the wrestlers might know when they supposed to win a match, right?
Right.
The wrestlers might know when they supposed to win a match.
All right.
But with a professional sport like the NFL or the NBA, the referee knows who's going to win the game.
Yeah, but the players don't.
That's it.
There's a difference there.
Players don't matter when it comes.
It does matter when we talk about
No,
comparing.
they don't, because they are not part of the
Roman,
script,
you missing
though.
the entire point. What I'm saying is in wrestling, everybody's in on it. All right. What I'm saying is when you talk to basketball and football, only the people who's trying to rig the game are in on the rig. All right. That's a difference.
So what does exist?
So what I'm saying is y'all can keep that pro wrestling because I think it's a joke anyway. I'm going to believe in football, basketball, baseball. Okay, no, these things are not rigged. When I'm on the guy who hold on 1 second.
Sports and entertainment.
Let's say baseball for instance. Who won the World Series?
Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Oh, absolutely. And what was that? That was on pitching and hitting.
And not committing errors.
That's exactly right. And the referees ain't had no doggone thing to do with it.
Oh, they had something.
Umps have a lot to do with pitching. Umps have a lot to do with pitching.
I have to disagree with that one, Dad. I have to disagree with that one. We talk about them umpires.
We talk about umpires again.
Umpires.
Okay, but that's
You
human.
cannot defend the umpires when they
I'm
the way
not
they call the balls and the strikes.
Well, guess
You got
what?
to leave that one out. You got to go.
That's
Y'all
human
bust a
error.
U-turn on that one, Dad. Y'all bust a U-turn on that one.
Dad ain't doing nothing. What I'm saying to you is, okay, that's a human error. Okay, now if that referee is crooked, that's a whole different deal. But I tell you what, when who is it?
But
Whoever gets up behind that
even
plate,
if they crooked, it's gonna be.
It
They
ain't
gonna
rigged.
make that call
It
or
ain't-
that decision.
it-
They make it look like it's a human error.
it ain't the same thing as that fake ass wrestling. Hey, can we move along with the picks?
All right.
Case closed.
All right. The next suck game we got. You got
Yo, mama.
Jags at the Titans.
I need an ashtray.
I definitely got Joe Burrow going in Dallas and winning.
We ain't got to that one yet.
Will Levis, we trust. And Will Levis, we trust.
All right.
Oh yeah.
What game are we talking about?
Jags at the Titans.
Oh, I got
Oh man, do we have to?
I mean, who really cares at that game? I mean,
That's what I say. Suck game number 2.
Dog it off.
I'd rather watch wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what? In that case, I do. Too.
Yeah, I'd rather go to your house and watch another pay-per-view.
Oh man.
WB, who you got?
Oh man, do I have to? Oh, hey, what's the Jags record?
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. They both suck.
One like 4 and something, one like 2 and something.
No, I think it was 2-10. Well, it was 2-10 versus 3-9.
Why does that man still have a job? That should be the question we ask him. Why he still got a job?
Let me flip a coin here. Give me the Titans.
All right. And Rev, who you got?
That one was painful.
Oh, you said Will Levis.
And Will Levis, we trust.
All right. Well, there you go.
Is that the Titans?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Tennessee.
All right. Okay.
Tennessee.
Okay.
And-
Are they
and-
playing in Tennessee?
Yeah, is it Tennessee? And Jags currently have 9 straight road losses dating back to last season. Let's see.
Do the Salamanders play this week?
No.
Oh, it's a good thing for y'all. Okay.
Hush. All right. Let's see. We already covered Panthers and Eagles. Hold on, Rev. You got the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm anxious to hear what Milk had to say about this one, because he been throwing some skepticism around.
What, Titans and Jaguars?
No, we talk about the Eagles. Who's the next? Attack. Are we still in Titans Jaguars?
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, we already.
What's understood doesn't need to be said.
Okay.
You know I'm picking Philadelphia.
See, here's the thing.
Long.
See,
Okay.
the bigger thing is, are they going to play down to Carolina? This is one of those things.
Why would they?
No, because
They're gonna run the ball. Get to
All right. So we're expecting a blowout, right? Like at least 20 points.
No,
They better at least win by
I
10.
can't say that because at the end of the day, they done played tough football against two of the better teams in the NFL when it comes to playing against them. Kansas City
going down.
Last two games,
Kansas City
they
going down.
lost by a total of 6 points.
And Kansas City been skating,
and
boy.
Tampa Bay.
You know, Kansas City has to be the luckiest team in the NFL.
At some point, they're going to get tripped up.
Oh, they
They'll
okay.
get tripped up. And they won the Super Bowl.
Well, they ain't gonna win this one.
Hey, look, I'm starting to think that because I keep hearing a lot of people say that.
What? Kansas City
They
won with that
ain't-
one.
they ain't-
If they win another one,
I definitely would love to see a Kansas.
I have to crown Reed, Andy Reid. I would have to crown him. And how many Super Bowls does he have anyway right now?
He got
3.
Yeah, 3.
He got
3.
all of them with Kansas City.
Yeah.
But I want to see a Kansas City Detroit Super Bowl.
Ooh.
But
That would. You know what? I tell you what. That would probably be one of the highest drawing Super Bowls ever.
But
I guarantee you.
What?
I could also see a Buffalo Bills Detroit Lions Super Bowl.
I can't see Buffalo getting past Kansas City.
Neither.
I tell you what, Mill.
Believe it.
If that offensive line on the left side don't protect my man a little more than what they've been doing, I could see it.
No, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, this is pretty exciting, man. This is pretty exciting. So everybody's picked in.
Yeah, so far, and that's that's all the 1 o'clock games.
All right.
So now we're going to the 4 o'clock window.
All right, let's see what's going on.
Bears at 49ers.
Oh shucks,
Now
man.
this might be interesting. Hold on.
What man?
Now-
I was surprised you. With what I've got about to say about this. Go on.
Now remember, Bears do not have Eberflus anymore. He's gone. Now
Well,
Eberflus.
well, I don't know who was worse, him or that dude that San Diego, the Chargers had before they brung in Harbaugh.
You know what? And
the
that's
OC for the
that's
Jets?
getting.
Hold on, which one was that? Which coach was that?
The Chargers had, I forget his name. Now he sucked.
Brandon Staley.
Yeah. Oh, Mel, we talked about this last year.
Yeah.
What would you say to me?
Yeah, never trust a man whose initials is BS.
That's it. That was the truest statement last year.
Yeah.
The realest statement ever on this show last year. Never see, and this is why WB we play that song every Monday. No more BS.
No more BS.
No more BS. So,
Oh yeah, that's Palua Brand. Is that Palua? No.
No.
Who does that?
That's Shy. I think.
Yes, Shy.
Shy.
Hey guys, speaking of which, if you're missing Monday Night Madness with WB and K Love, that's exactly right, boy. You're missing a treat. Because we throw it down. Be quiet, Romar.
Virginia usually gets smoked by Val Dance the State.
I'm in the middle of a commercial, gentlemen.
Gentlemen,
WB, K-Love.
Hey, be quiet, Romar. You messing up my commercial.
I just made it. It's popping.
Hey guys, go on. I can't continue.
Yeah,
I can't.
Don't
Lights
please.
go down off at
That's
7
right.
o'clock.
Monday night. Monday.
You sound like you on the. You sound like you're sitting on the toilet.
he sounds like he's sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
I cannot with y'all, man. Man.
And look at it. This is an off the chain version of
Yeah, of course it is. I could not. Now back to the Niners.
All right, go ahead.
Damn, I didn't finish my commit.
Go on.
Yo, y'all check out Monday Night Madness. It's good. It's more laughs, more like this, more good music, and more informative music.
And we sprinkle in a little bit of sports too.
Yeah, we do.
They sprinkle a little bit of everything. And trust me, it goes off the rails just like this. WB, K-Love, Monday Night Madness. Y'all check it out.
Yeah,
there you go, sir. Now,
exactly right.
49ers will be without Christian McCaffrey and Jordan
Mason. And
the 49ers.
Brandon, are you kidding right now? Give me the 49ers.
But okay.
Oh no. Let me take that back. Let me take it back real quick. Okay. Are they playing in San Francisco?
Yes.
But you know what? No. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Because I'm gonna tell you, I think they play a lot better, minus the mistakes, than they are advertising.
What's eating? Man, I would say there must be some good ass chips. Them chips is slapping right now.
Hey, look, I'm getting hungry just by hearing it. All right, so and now 4 of those games came down to the last play.
No, it's right there. Yeah, think about this.
Think about it too.
The Bears, all those games they lost,
came on the last play. The one last week with Detroit. You got the Hail Mary.
Oh man!
You got the Green Bay blocked field goal.
That's what I'm going. And you know what? And guess what? And I think the right move was to fire that coach, because remember when he did the press conference, he told me, "I like what we did."
Oh, we handled it the right way. Really?
Okay, so
yeah. How did that work out for you?
So look. So the crazy thing is, every time that they drafted a quarterback, the last 3 years, and had a new head coach, guess what happened?
Bye-bye, coach.
Bye-bye, coach.
Well, this coach wasn't.
It's the same thing.
Well, guess what?
They kept with the trend.
Then you need to fire the GM then.
No. Point blank period. They believed in the hype train that I told everybody that wasn't a hype train last year.
Who does the hiring?
Caleb Williams does not win games.
Who does the hiring?
At all.
Who does the hiring? I think the general manager does that.
Yeah.
So you saying the games that they won, Romar, the defense won them. On the games they did win.
It was proven.
Yes.
All right. So now before the bye, they were 4-2.
Going to win this game.
Kevin. Going into, I'm gonna put it like this. Looking at his Heisman year and his last year in college and up into his pro career this year, name me a game that he won, a game that was of importance.
The only thing I hear is crickets.
Yeah, we don't like dead air.
We're still waiting.
Then let me ask you a question.
That's both.
Not Romar. On the back end of it, until he got to the NFL, what game did Jaden Daniels win that was of importance?
He beat what? He beat a couple of teams last year.
A couple of teams. We won't.
I can't remember the game because
the main thing Mark was looking for is his signature win, right? His signature, basically. What was his signature win came across?
When he beat the Bears on the Hail Mary?
No. We talking about in college.
When he beat the Bears on the Hail Mary?
You talking about a Hail Mary. I'm talking about at LSU.
That's what I'm saying.
What game did he win that was of significance?
Like your significant.
Who is this coach at LSU?
Oh, that dude that shouldn't even. Who was it? What was it? It was Brian.
Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, I treat Brian Kelly just like the Penn State dude. His first his next big win will be his first one.
Well, it had to be a very signature win last year because he did win the Heisman.
Somebody just said that about James Franklin the other day. I was listening on the radio on ESPN.
His next big win will be his first one.
But I'm just saying, like.
Well, I mean, there's a few of them like that. Marcus Freeman might want to get in line for that one too.
You got me stuck.
Marcus Freeman will be the next head coach of the Bears.
Hey guys, before
you got me stuck right there.
If
he got a signature win, if LSU beat Alabama last year, I would say that guy.
Okay.
Or Georgia.
All right. I got a Mill.
Yes, sir.
We've got women that a lot of ladies just checking out the buzz, and some of them are watching.
I'm engaged.
Some are watching the college football game today.
They should be watching this game right now.
Georgia and Texas.
Yeah, Georgia and Texas.
Okay, well, you got a fan out of Texas right now. Just text me.
Georgia learning something from that last game.
Yeah. Oh,
Georgia defense.
And do you want, guys? Do we want to just go on with the picks right now and then get to college football? Is that okay, Bill?
Yeah.
All right,
we almost done with the picks.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so hold on. Rev, who you got in the Bears 49ers game?
Give me the 49ers.
Okay. All right. Next up, Seahawks at Cards.
Man, give me Kyler Murray.
Oh, boy. Seahawks at the Cards.
Give me Geno.
Oh, give me Geno, too.
I think Seattle got their number.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Romar. Give me Geno, too. Absolutely.
It's something about...
let me ask you guys. The Seahawks. What has been their problem? Because they're much better than...
See, I got trust issues on both of them.
Okay. And
we don't know which team's going to show up.
Somebody can't get to the college. We keep going into these trash games and analyzing all of them.
Hey, that's what we do. We got to analyze them some sort of way.
But so the Seahawks record is
who cares and why does it matter? Both of them teams.
Yeah, well,
that division is trash.
They're fighting for their playoff lives.
They both are.
But
okay.
I'm kind of with Rev on this. I ain't got no interest in that.
See, and that's why I said, Mark, I got trust issues on both of them because that division is garbage.
Yeah, well, first of all, I ain't a fan. I'm not a fan of Kyler Murray's at all.
175, 166.
But on the other hand, Mark, I'm a fan of Geno. I like Geno.
I put it to you like this: it depends on what Geno you get.
Oh, there you go.
Geno is like J-Bo.
Look, we got too many J.L. Smiths running around here.
Oh man,
hey, y'all can put some respect on Earl Joseph Smith III.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I had to go a different route because you said, you can't call him crab legs anymore.
Yeah, his name is Reverend Winston. Y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta let that stuff go in the past, man. Let that be in the past.
Hey, I tell you what, I will say this about Jameis. Like I said,
his name is not past.
The dude got a cannon for an arm.
That is true.
Reverend Winston neither.
Okay, well, wait. Mark, you're making a point.
Holy water, James.
Okay, hey, Mark, you were saying, and I agree. Now I got a question, real quick, Mark, and I want you to continue for it. I believe that Jameis is growing up. Okay.
Well, I mean, William, he's been in the league 10 years.
Well, yeah, but it's about time. And my only knock on him was that he wasn't able to read defenses.
You couldn't see. Yeah.
And he still can't.
But guess what, Dad? He can read a football team. He's making them more relevant than Deshaun Watson is.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. I'll put it to you like this. This is my opinion. This is the Browns basically are at a point on offense where they almost need a complete overhaul. But
yes,
I will say this. I think he is warranted the opportunity to be able to compete for the starting job next year.
Absolutely. Especially since
what was they average in the game before he came in? 12 points a game? I mean, it was something ridiculous.
If you got a starting black quarterback, you need a black backup, and you need to be quarterblacking all the time. As soon as you start quarterblacking, they're gonna want the white boy in the game.
Hey, let me ask you a question, real quick. Let me ask you a question. What does the Cleveland Browns offensive line look like?
Trash.
What would Dub say?
That's my point.
They're not that bad.
It's not that horrible.
They can run the ball.
No, they couldn't.
Well, people expected miracles.
Yeah, with Chubb.
Well, they're experiencing. Well, see, they're expecting miracles out of Nick Chubb. I don't know how many more miracles he's got left in that knee. I was never a fan of Jerome Ford.
I think he done. I think he gonna find him a team and recreate his career after this year.
I still can't get past the quarter black part, man. That is catchy. I like that.
Well, like Rev said, you get brothers got a certain amount of rope with that starting job.
Yeah, that is true.
They ready to get off the hook with all that money they owe Deshaun.
Well, let me ask you this question. I know everybody probably took Cincinnati.
And Nick Chubb is in his last year of his deal. He gonna go to somebody else's team and get a bag.
Well, let me ask you this: in the case of Cincinnati, if you Jamar Chase, they didn't franchise tag you, so he probably pissed off. T. Higgins is already leaving. You see, T. Higgins didn't miss any games this year. He said, "Man, I ain't getting hurt on this contract. Whatever hurt was hurting."
And that's the thing, and that's your boy, Mark, and that's who you got on your team.
Hey, that's who.
But you know what? I can't be mad. There ain't no loyalty. So I guess my question would be, due to the fact they're knocked out of the playoffs, basically.
Who knocked out of the playoffs?
Cincinnati.
They are not.
If you Jamar Chase, do you say
eliminated? They are not mathematically eliminated.
If you Jamar Chase at this point, do you say, you know what? I'm good.
No,
because I'm turning up the deuces.
I say no, Mark, because he already knows, like you said. T. Higgins already let it be known. I'm done at the end of this year.
Because they tagged him. Yep.
See,
he's done. He don't want nothing to do with the organization no more.
All right, hey guys, they kind of tell you,
and that furthermore clears up enough money for to give Jamar Chase to stay there.
And you know who's the most cheated? That's the fans.
But
they love the team.
The worst mistake that they did,
absolutely, Dad.
The worst mistake that Cincinnati did was let Mixon go to.
Well, that was the kiss of death for them because see, the minute Houston picked them up, I said, you know what? If they're anything like they was last year, that's almost guaranteeing them a spot in the AFC Championship game.
Wow. And then you don't get to see the greatness in that player that we should be able to see.
Oh no, you get to see it a lot more.
When?
But
because
here's the messed up thing about Jamar Chase. You will see him in Cincinnati next year because he has a $21 million salary for next year.
But he's gonna get that bag next year on the
but the thing, let's get off the money. But are we gonna see the best Jamar Chase? Is he gonna give him?
We've already seen it already.
But are we? But is he gonna give us 100%?
But the main problem is the defense has been garbage.
Well, no, they got that Hendrickson. He ain't bad. The defensive backs stink.
He's been a top 3 receiver since he's been in the league.
There's no question about it. But aren't we talking about the thing that a lot of players feel that they're not getting what they're supposed to get?
But guess what? Regardless of him feeling that way, guess who the number one? Guess who lead the league in receiving yard and receptions?
All right,
Jamar Chase.
Well, I know that.
So regardless of him complaining,
so what are we talking about? Because I thought we were talking about players that are not getting what they deserve.
But he's still going out there and performing. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So it really ain't about the bag to him.
All right. Okay. All right. Move right along.
So we got 3 more games.
All right.
Sunday night game. No, wait. I'm sorry. Buffalo and the Rams.
Bills at the Rams.
Bills at the Rams.
Give me Buffalo.
Wow.
Now, this is also a trap game.
It is.
Yeah, because that's going to be a tougher game than what people think.
Yeah. I wrestle with this because
if the Dolphins can beat the Rams, the Bills will beat the Rams.
But can they travel to
But that's
LA
the thing. They're on the West Coast, and then they got to travel to Detroit next week.
Well,
now remember. See, this goes back to the conversation Mark said this last year. Travel times can wear on you too. Remember?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Seattle's playing Arizona, but they playing in Arizona, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's West Coast. That's
Right.
Yeah,
not-
but
No,
Mill,
no.
hey, Mill,
Remember-
no, that's a long flight, bro.
Right. But what I'm saying is Mark pointed out something big time last year. Remember how they played in was it London or Germany? One of the two.
Yeah.
And you play all the way out there, your timing gonna get thrown off. Now, in this case, Buffalo's on the West Coast. Now they had to travel from their in Buffalo all the way to LA, and then you got to travel to Detroit the week got next week.
But
So
they
remember,
can stay out in LA until Wednesday.
well, that's true, but at some
But they playing Sunday night, right?
no, it's Sunday afternoon.
Oh wow, yeah, that
It's
makes a big
a
difference.
4:25 game. I thought it was Sunday night, but it's not.
They can leave from LA Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, but in the back of my mind, I think about what Mark
They don't
said
do
is
that.
true
They
before.
could, but they don't do that till Wednesday.
Okay.
They recover when they do recovery to walkthroughs on Monday and Tuesday.
Buffalo gonna beat the Rams.
I still got Buffalo.
Buffalo gonna beat the Rams and lose to the Lions.
Yeah, I can't believe that. But this is more not more a fight between Buffalo and the Rams, but a fight between me and Romar. Because see, if I pick the Rams and the Rams win, then I got another game up on Romar. Yeah. So boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh Lord. So who you got? You want to take your chances,
Actually-
WB?
Give me the Rams.
Actually, hey Mark,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm a lean on you. You my boxing guru. I would hit the crossover and pick the Rams over Buffalo if you think they can pull it off.
So basically,
Boy,
I
this
got
is good.
Buffalo right
This is
now.
good. This is good. This is
I
well,
got
there
Buffalo
is one
right now.
crossover somewhere in your back pocket.
Should I do the crossover?
Phew.
Hold on,
This is
hold
funny.
on.
This
Mark,
is funny.
Hold on, it's Mark's turn.
Oh
Go ahead.
boy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For this game here, I got a feeling the Rams gonna win.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
going with
give me the Rams. That's it. Give me the Rams.
You know what? And see-
Roma over there swearing like he think that he got one here.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. This is
look.
gonna be interesting.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell all y'all that picked the Rams. Ain't no more Aaron Donald in the middle.
And ain't no Andrew Whitworth on the other side either. I understand that.
Uh-huh.
But the boxing guru said he got a feeling that the Rams gonna win.
But guess what?
And you know what? And we will revisit this conversation next week.
And I got a feeling that
Okay.
Amari Cooper gonna go over 102 tutties.
Yeah, but he ain't done that yet. What is he? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. What has been his best game so far since he's been in
The
Buffalo?
Black Eyed Peas said it best. And they will be running. Them people that can't stop. Them people can't stop a cold.
Who?
The Rams.
Oh yeah, because James Cook is definitely a beast.
Okay, well,
All
let's
right.
see what's happening.
All right, so
what
hold
what is the
Buffalo
Rams
got-
record? What is the Rams record this year?
Buffalo got baby Saquon.
Yeah, the Rams, I think, is 6-6.
6-6. Okay, they can
Buffalo
make it
got
seven.
baby Saquon this year.
Okay.
All right.
And
They got
and
Saquon
Buffalo
Jr.
is
and James-
Buffalo with
James
10-2.
Yeah.
10-2. Whoo. But
Yeah,
that's
they got-
okay,
they
but
got Saquon.
So-
but
yeah.
you got to go into the Rams house though. Let's see.
Yeah, but
Let's
Buffalo-
see if you take the keys.
Buffalo
But
got- Buffalo got
like you said,
Saquon Jr.
are you standing firm on your pick, WB?
No, I'm staying.
So you want to go against Romar so bad. This is your chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rev, who you got? Buffalo or LA?
Get you.
You want to put a
Buffalo.
All right.
Be quiet. Leave me alone.
You want to play something else?
$5.
$5 on the game, folks, between WB and Romar. Oh boy,
What game is this?
I'm a high
Buffalo
roller. I'm a high
at the
roller.
Rams. $5 is on the line
I'm a high roller.
between WB and Romar.
Oh, he's scared.
Hey, look. Look. Hey, listen. Somebody's getting a treat next week. We already have a steak and $5. $5 in a steak is on the line.
And we haven't even gotten to basketball yet.
I
That's the
said
problem.
$5.
Yes.
Hey,
I
you
don't know
know,
what you talking
did you take English while you were in school? Habla español?
added something.
Strategy Grosh.
All right, well, you got your little $5.
All right. So we got 2 games left. We got Chargers at KC.
We got a $5 bet, me and Romar. And I want my $5.
Oh, and this is another trap game.
Real.
Yeah.
What is that?
How is this a trap game? Both them teams supposed to be good. How is this a trap game?
Hey, Real, give me my
Now,
quarterback
see,
back.
yeah. Explain why it is a trap game,
my
Mel.
quarterback, Real.
Both teams are above 500.
Now,
Above 500.
Now that last one could have been a trap game.
And both of them
Okay,
need
but
the
this
game.
one right here, who is it?
Kansas City and the Chargers.
Oh, give me the
Y'all already knew.
give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
All right.
Y'all already knew.
I want everything on the
Man,
table.
the Falcons barely beat the Falcons and Kirk Cousins throw 7 interceptions.
All right, look here. They playing.
They're playing in KC.
I don't care. This is an upset. Now this is a trap game. This is the upset of the season right here.
It's not an upside of the season.
All right, wait.
When
All
they're
right.
supposed to be good.
All right. So wait. All right. Rev, who you got?
I got Kansas City, man.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a trap game.
I want
It's
It's not a trap game. Both are above 500, and they're both it's a division game.
Hey, I'm about to win.
That's
All right.
right.
We got one more.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
We got one more.
Oh, boy.
Bengals and Cowboys.
You going half on my bottle.
Now who is that?
Bengals and Cowboys. Last game of the week.
Ooh, they playing in Dallas.
Yeah.
Dog, now this is a tough one. You know why? Dallas does not want to lose this game
Who you going
at home.
We might have another bet.
Okay.
$15 bet.
And I hate the Cowboys. I hate them. What's the Bengals record? And they're about 500.
No, Bengals. They
What?
terrible. They're 4-8.
And Dallas is
5-7.
Dallas wins this game.
Oh, you want to bet
Another 5.
Oh, $15.
Oh,
So
Lord.
this is the trash ball.
Yeah, look.
It's on Monday night. God.
Hey,
The Bengals are 4-8. Dallas is
5-7.
I'm going to the Yellowstone off of you.
No,
I'm
Yellowstone.
going to Hopkins Road next week off of you.
Oh, boy.
No, your store is closed.
I'm going to
Dallas
Hopkins
is
Road.
at home.
Yeah.
And look, they're currently on a 2-game winning streak.
They need to win this. Well, not only for they're not getting into the playoffs. Okay, we already know.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
That's who you got, Rev?
but they got to show some face. They got to show some face at home.
Michael Parsons is gonna end Macaulay Culkin season before he have his premiere on
Hey, Real, ask Cam who his pick is.
his pick is the Bengals.
Cam, who you pick?
I got Bengals.
You got the Bengals.
Okay. Hey, Bill, who you got?
Cincinnati.
All right, who you got, Rev? I'm sorry, WB.
Cincinnati.
Who you got?
I'm taking Dallas.
Ooh.
For that $15.
Oh,
We just talked about Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is going to cook this secondary.
and you know what? And you
Joe
know,
Burrow, Macaulay Culkin ain't gonna be able to stand up straight.
you
No,
know,
the ball gonna be gone.
But
by
the
then.
problem, the Cincinnati got to show up on
That
defense.
Dallas pass rush ain't the same no more.
And you know what?
That Dallas pass rush ain't the same no more.
I'm about to win $15.
Well, you know what? I don't care about the last 5.
So
I'm looking for Dallas to win because I told you they at home. They need to show some face.
They
Okay.
trash at home.
they are 1-6.
Okay. Okay. They're gonna win that one. They're gonna win this one.
Hey, Kevin.
The thing about it, I need to go against Romar, and if I lose it, I lose it. I don't care.
Kevin,
Okay. I want.
tag me and WB in this little thing.
Oh, don't worry.
You know, and I want.
I got y'all.
And guess what?
I got you.
I can't.
Now,
Hold on.
I picked Dallas, but I want the Bengals
What's
to
our
win.
bets?
Then this is gonna sound strange.
What's our bets? Because I can't remember right now.
All right, hold on. So we have a stake on the line.
No, hold on.
The staying on the line for the Washington.
Now hold on. Now which game was that for the stake?
I don't know.
It's Washington and Philly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it.
That ain't this week.
All right, cool. Got it.
Yeah. So,
All right.
so we know you went with Dallas. I
Okay.
went with Cincinnati. That's a $5 bet.
Okay.
What was the other two?
I don't know.
It
There was another
game.
fight. No, you said Buffalo and the Rams.
And I took the Rams.
So okay,
That's another one.
that's $10.
Uh-huh.
And what was the last
This
game?
one.
What was the last?
See, you bet you ain't know.
Oh, Kansas City and the Chargers. I took them.
And I took the Chargers, didn't I?
Yeah, I took them.
Okay, we're good.
So we got $15 on the line.
Yeah,
$15 online.
The magician.
Oh, okay. I really don't care because see, what really strange?
Give me my quarterback.
What is really strange is I did pick the
He didn't win me the championship.
I think this is the only
Give me my
time.
quarterback.
Roma, I think I'm talking. Okay, I picked Dallas. This is the only time this season I've ever picked Dallas. Right? I'm just trying to beat you. Okay, and if I lose that $5, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
And what about the other team?
You got 2 other games.
Yeah, and you gonna pay me.
So basically, all 3 games are in the late window.
Please.
All right.
Hey, bring cash. Bring cash.
Hey, Red.
I don't do cash out.
Hey, look, don't. Just give me my quarterback.
I want my money, Romar.
You listen to me draft night. So I want my quarterback.
Oh man!
Oh,
For
Lord.
what? For Commanders?
No.
I mean the Salamanders.
Hey, look.
Hey, what happened last week? Hey, did you guys? Did y'all?
Yeah, they won
Oh, the Salamanders won.
42-19.
See,
Oh
you
man!
heard what he said? You heard? Hold on. You heard what he said, right?
Yes, I heard what he said. He
What?
called y'all the salamanders.
No. I ain't talking about him.
What?
I'm talking
What are you
about the
talking
guy
about?
to the
Can
left.
we get to the pick when we start all this? Because I know where this is going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I want to know too.
No, can we get the picks out of the way?
Are we over with the picks?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now,
With the picks.
if
When he said, yeah, they won.
I was talking about the Commanders. Come on.
That's the problem, Calvin.
oh, I got it. Roma is challenging your loyalty.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I knew where that was going.
You know what? If I were you, you know what? I tell Roma, go to hell.
Have you ever heard that?
I just sit there like, yeah,
No,
okay.
you never said they, Romar.
Because Roma has bet against his own team before. Too.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah. We already documented that on the way over here.
Real.
Roma, what are you even talking about?
Two
This?
games last year.
But you still did it. That's the thing.
You went against
But the
your
fact that you did it.
75% of
you
the
went
time.
against your own team, and then you will criticize Kevin.
But that's the thing.
Oh man,
Oh, it's like, well, what's that song go?
you can't.
Hold on. It's cool when you do it, but what's the problem when I do it? Is that what it is? That's exactly what it's leading to.
Hey, Kevin, I'm on your side. You can go to hell with that, Roma.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
That's exactly
I got it. Ah.
Ken, you do it all the time.
But yeah.
That's why we lost to Dallas a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, no, don't even try that. That excuse is so weak. It's so weak, Omar.
No, it ain't because you the week that I did, the week that I something or no.
No. You can't figure it out.
Nope.
You can't figure it out.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Think that we was gonna beat Tennessee.
Now, okay. Hey, Mill, we need Mill to take over here.
Shush. Because he made a post.
He made what?
He made a post that we was gonna lose to the Tennessee Titans last week.
Okay.
He did.
All right. And so you won the game.
How he's a loyal fan.
Hey, look.
When he make a post a week after we lose to the Cowboys, he make a post a week after we lose to the Cowboys. The week that I don't go with my team.
Okay. He said the week I don't go with my team.
Sometimes it's called. There's a thing called reverse psychology.
No.
Players don't listen to you. Players ain't listening to you.
Yeah. Hey guys, think about this. Roma, this is why your argument doesn't hold water.
Why?
Now, I'm holding.
Why no? If you got a favorite football team, you do not go against them at any time, regardless of what happened.
No.
Regardless of what you did.
No.
It was the last 2 games of the year.
Romar, you did
Romar. You did the same dirt I was doing.
I did it for
but now hold on. Let me tell you why he's not betraying your so-called loyalty, which I think is absolute crap anyway. Because I ain't loyal to nobody, no team, no nothing. I don't care unless they're sending me a damn check. Then loyalty comes in with a payment.
We ain't talking about you.
Okay, if I'm committed to you, you committed to me, and you got the money, send me some. All right. So this one, I don't care. You guys call me a bandwagon fan sometimes, whatever it is. I wear it with pride.
You just like sports.
I love sports.
That's all.
Okay, but
and that's how we all do. We all love sports.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you, Romar, it doesn't make him a disloyal fan because hold on, Romar, sir, please.
If you use Kevin Lennox, it definitely makes him not a fan.
No.
If you use the Kevin Lennox,
see, there's a
he's not a fan. Am I
Kevin Legs, the Kevin Legs have you lose your shirt.
Time out.
Not necessarily.
And time out.
That is not always true.
Hold on 1 second. What I'm saying is he can love the team, but look at it realistically. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. We ain't gonna win this. Okay. And then hold on. That does not mean that he's not a fan of the team. He's saying that I don't think we're gonna win this game.
15 on the same team weeks last year. I went with the Commanders realistically knowing that we was gonna lose a lot of those games.
Well, okay, and
guess what Cam did? Cam didn't go against us. If you're a real fan of Cam and real, you know that y'all done went into a lot of games this year.
Okay, how many games did Kevin?
Y'all might lose, but guess what you gonna do?
You went against the Commanders 2 times. Roma, you went against the Commanders 2 times, didn't you? Okay, how many times did he go against the Commanders?
12.
That's a lie.
And what was the record last year? What was our record last year?
Well, you know,
it doesn't matter what your
it don't matter. I say, well, there you go.
Okay,
that tells you what they need to know.
Hey, Mill.
So I was more right than wrong. I'm trying to last year.
Hey, Mill. We need to go to college football.
Yes, right.
Okay. All right. Let's get off
now.
Georgia got 3. They're gonna win this game.
No, Georgia
3, Texas 6.
Okay, let's talk. I
told you it was gonna be like game of 16.
Hey, can we talk about the landscape? Can we talk about college football and the landscape? What's going on, especially with this top 12 playoff? This because I saw what was it? Arizona State and Iowa State played,
but Arizona's numbers, they was ranked number 16.
Okay, but now
Roma told y'all in week 5, Alabama gonna win the national championship.
Alabama gonna do what?
I didn't say that.
He told y'all they was gonna make it to the playoffs, and don't matter if they had 3 losses or not, they was gonna make it to the playoffs.
Right now they still standing good.
Hold on. Somebody got to go if Arizona State is
they were already in there.
Huh?
Arizona
was already in there.
Arizona State and Alabama already in.
Oh, they're already in. So what could not?
But I also told you, Rev, that it was going to be about 16s from the SEC that make it to the playoffs.
Well, let me ask you a question: is it a lock right now? Are the top 12 locked right now? Where they are?
No.
I think it will be.
Okay. Now, how about this game tonight? All right. If Georgia loses,
they still in.
Shucks.
Yeah, because
they still in.
Shucks.
Georgia lose, they knock Alabama.
So that's my question, and nobody answered. So is it a lock right now with the top 12?
Right now.
Well, what could change that?
A Georgia loss.
That's what I just asked. If Georgia loses,
they still gonna probably get in.
Georgia stay in, Alabama out.
Oh, that's what I want to know. If Georgia loses, Alabama, if Georgia loses or wins.
But regardless, even if Texas win or lose, Alabama.
No.
Yeah.
If Texas win, Alabama's still in there.
If Texas wins, Alabama's still in there.
No,
If Georgia wins,
If Georgia wins, Georgia is in there. Texas is in there. If Texas wins, I think Georgia might be out, or
But I'm just
one of them
saying,
teams is out.
That's what I'm
Hold
asking.
on. Like,
yeah. So I'm good. Yeah.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of Texas. Even if Texas win or lose,
They in.
they still in.
Somebody got to get out.
But Georgia might still stay in over Alabama.
But Alabama beat Georgia.
But Georgia beat Texas. And Texas beat Alabama.
Okay, hey
But
guys.
in the head-to-head, this last one, Texas beat Georgia.
Okay, all right. Hey, you confusing the hell out of some of our audience.
But
Okay,
it's
let's
for the
clarify
conference
this.
championship.
Hey, okay.
And Jackson from Georgia just beat number 17 from Texas, but he held on to the ball.
Okay, so we go.
Bolden just got tapped
I
too
don't
right
have. It could. Okay, even part of this panel. Okay, and part of the audience. I'm still confused. I ask: is that top 12 solid as it is, or could somebody in the top 12 right now get knocked the hell out of there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If Texas wins, Alabama gone, or if Georgia wins, is Alabama gone?
We want Alabama going, period.
Either way, if either one of these teams win, Alabama done.
They're done.
Alabama's not done.
No, he's not. No.
Okay.
Oh, they'll find a way to get them in
Alabama
there.
has to lose.
Alabama has no more games to play.
They ain't got no more games to play. Now I know who is done. The Miami Hurricanes done.
Now that's that's a shame.
Reb,
That is a shame.
before we do this, Kevin's phone just went off, so I do have a trivia question. And since before we're gonna go, it's an SEC trivia question. Since we're watching the SEC championship game between Georgia and Texas, we already know that Nick Saban, no one has won the SEC championship more than Nick Saban.
Okay.
Give me the head coach that's lost the most SEC championship games.
Oh, buddy, the old ball coach.
Break off this one.
That's I don't want no part of this.
Steve Spurrier, the old ball coach.
Nope.
That lost the most.
Lost.
You had to be in it to lose it.
Exactly.
And it's SEC, right?
Yep.
Who lost the most?
The one who's playing, the one who might lose it right now.
How many he's lost?
Who?
Kirby Smart?
Yep. He lost 4 of them.
All to Alabama.
Yep.
Mel.
How many of the old ball coaches lost?
Some days I can't stand you with all these freaking questions. Oh boy.
And think we have a tie ball game.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. There's a flag. False start.
Texas trying to kick another field goal, win the SEC championship game. Now, what would you say about Miami, Rev?
They done.
WB.
But see, I told y'all they were gonna be that they won't get in that joint because they're gonna lose some games they ain't supposed to lose.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that game. Who did they lost to, Rev?
They lost to Georgia Tech and they lost to Syracuse.
Syracuse.
They lost their last 2 games.
Cause like I said, and they should have lost the other one to Virginia Tech too.
And they should have lost to Cal, and they should have lost Duke.
Yeah. So technically, they could have had 5 losses.
Technically,
you know,
but they didn't.
Yep. Technically,
Miami
Miami the Dolphins could be in the playoffs, but they ain't going to be.
And that's sad because you worked all the way up there. You only had 2 losses, but yet you have what a 3-4 loss SEC team that can still get in.
Ain't no 4 loss SEC team gonna get in.
Strength of schedule. It's the strength.
I think it's more because of the media who they really want to see because they know SEC gonna dominate against any ACC school.
So Ken, so name me the 2 top conferences in college football. Big
SEC is definitely the number one,
And Big Ten.
and Big Ten.
So when it comes down to
Big Ten.
when it comes down to the strength of schedule of any team in the top 15, it's gonna always be the
SEC.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be there too all day.
SEC and the Big Ten.
But that ain't right.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
Because you're gonna find your most ranked teams between them two conferences.
All right, let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel about SMU? You feel like they about to get screwed?
No. They finna walk the dogs on Clemson tonight anyway.
That's
but I'm sorry to say, if regardless of who win the ACC championship, it could be a dog like Alabama waiting for them in the playoffs.
So either way, whoever wins gonna get the dog walked on them.
That depends on if Alabama still making in.
Oh, they'll find a way to get Alabama in, because like you just said,
ain't no
it's a guarantee.
No, it's not, because this game right here depends Alabama's future.
They'll be facing Notre Dame.
I mean, even I say Texas lose. Texas 2 losses out to the same team in Georgia, and they look better than any loss that Alabama took this year.
Yeah, because if you look at Alabama's losses, they lost to two unranked teams, Vandy and what was the other one? Oklahoma.
And Texas, if they lose this game, both of their losses
were to Georgia,
to a Georgia team that was in the top 5 both times. Remember when the first loss, they were 1-2. They 2-5.
Well, yeah, that was the one they threw all those water bottles on the field too.
But look at it right now. They 2-5. So yeah,
I'd rather see Texas in there,
I'd rather still see Georgia.
or you can actually have a case for both of them in there over Alabama, but but that's not our say. Unfortunately, we have no say in this one.
But look, let's talk about the fact that the coach at Ohio State probably done lost his job because he done lost 4 straight to Michigan.
And he got a winning percentage of over 800.
But can't beat Michigan.
Ryan Day.
Yeah, all that hype, and then the fight breaks out afterwards.
What was the fight about? It's nothing about what the college athletes do at the end of those games.
What was that fight?
It's the fact that
because of the fact that Ohio State couldn't beat Michigan again.
The coach at Ohio State got that job for one reason and one reason only: to beat Michigan.
You got 2 jobs on the table, and beat Michigan.
No, you ain't got to even run the table. You can lose one and still be in the championship game because of the.
Carson Beck is the worst quarterback in college football.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because this right here is something.
I mean, yeah, that's sometimes you have to ask yourself, how do you get this much? And yeah, because they've been really on him.
Because he ain't got the best everything this year. They ain't got no running game.
And he definitely don't have the best arm.
And how they skated by Georgia Tech last week in 8 overtimes.
They should have lost to Georgia Tech. That would have made my day.
Oh man.
I stayed up all night watching this.
Oh, see, I couldn't do it. I tried to do that. I said, nope, I had to go to work.
That would have made Miami loss to Georgia Tech look good.
Oh boy.
So all right, Graham. So for Alabama, You'll bring the steak over here, and if I lose, you just gonna have to meet me at the goddamn Crow.
I'm coming to the studio regardless, so bring the steak with you.
No, I'm just saying if I lose, you might just have to meet me at the Kroger on Lombardi.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I don't trust that one. I'll drive you over here to the one on Midlow.
No, I like the Kroger off Stables Mill.
Well, why don't we go there? I can go there too.
All right, well then you can pick me up and we go out there if that's the case.
Yep.
There you go. And that's in 2 weeks.
Hey, I love that joint out there.
Oh, so
that joint nice
now
and clean and beautiful.
I get to get that joint cut by the butcher.
I mean, you can.
So man, what is it you want to talk about the NBA?
I might want me a tomahawk.
Now, when you said all that, I said it was a T-bone.
No, because they got some.
If we go to Tomahawk, I got to go to Sam's Club. We're going to Sam's Club for the Tomahawk.
Because my Kroger on Staples Mill, they got some baby tomahawks for the low.
I don't know if I trust a Tomahawk from Kroger.
They got some baby jump.
Well, we about to talk about the NBA.
We got to talk about this.
I don't want LeBron to
Oh, okay, hold. I got a question before we move to the NBA. Quick one. A quick one. Colorado Buffaloes.
They out there play.
That's my question. Hold on, Romar. Let me finish. They ended 9-3, which is a tremendous improvement over last year. Remember when they only won for like 4 games last year, I believe.
4 and 8.
Okay, now my question is: there are a couple of games because in those 9 games that they won, man, they played those 3 losses. A couple of them, they shouldn't have lost. Now, if they had ended up, hold on. If they
last lost, though,
I got it. My question. My question is, if they had ended up 10-2 or 11-1, would they be in the playoffs?
Yes.
I can't say yes.
Yes. Yes, because they'll be playing for the Big 12 championship game, and they would have won the Big 12 championship game with only 1 loss.
I really can't say yes because if they would have went
11-1,
if they would have went 11-1, I'm gonna say I can't say that because that 1 loss to me would be one of them 3 losses. And that 1 loss would be the Nebraska.
Well, then
that Nebraska loss would haunt them the whole year.
So
if they finish 11.
So are we going on a strength of schedule thing here now?
Yeah, because
okay.
outside of that Nebraska game,
okay. Hey, Bill, jump in there.
Strong strength of schedule.
And Kevin, jump in there on that. What would you say? Colorado 11-1. I need you guys' opinion on this. 11-1. Would they not be in the playoffs, Mill?
They should be, but that all depends on how the committee feels about that.
All right, what rank? Where were they ranked before?
Before they last lost, they were ranked 16, and then and after they lost that game,
that wasn't the question though.
They dropped 4 spots.
But guess what?
Would knock them out of the playoff.
No.
All right, okay.
Stop.
Yes.
Let me finish. Okay. At 11-1, you would not be at 16. You would not be at 16.
Why you won't? We done seen it in college football.
Because Miami would have. The Miami loss would have put them in.
Yeah.
The Miami loss would have put them in.
If they would have won.
At 11-1.
At 11-1? That's what my point is, Romar.
No. At 11-1.
No. At 11-1, Alabama might not even been in.
No, Alabama would have been in.
Oh, no. All they want, they're not going to let them Big 12 students, Big 12 get in. They will never let that happen. It's Big 10 and SEC, and that's it.
Yeah, it is if the draw was bigger.
That's
I'm
all.
gonna tell you like this:
there's
the most watched bowl game is gonna be Miami versus Colorado.
What?
I feel you
Whoa.
on that. Cam Newton, Cam Ward against Shador.
That would be interesting.
I mean, it's gonna be because it's gonna be the number 1 and number 2 quarterbacks.
Is that the bowl game we're gonna watch?
Yep.
It's gonna be top. It's gonna be the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft. That
Oh,
Number 1 and number 2, or number 1 and number 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm gonna tell you something though. The thing that's questionable about Alabama, how in the hell the last game they played, they only scored 3 points.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the coach name ain't Saban.
No, it's more than that.
No, yes, it is.
How in a school? I'm talking about historically, storage, school. How in the world?
Historically, what the 2 coaches,
Brian James ain't a lucky charm.
Alabama coaches did.
3 points, Alabama.
Bear Bryant and Nick Saban. Historically, the 2 greatest coaches that Alabama ever had to coach that school. What they did, run the ball and find defenses. What this dude does, find an offense and don't worry about defense.
And make excuses. Man, look, Kevin?
Basically, Alabama has the 2
Really?
greatest coaches in
Explain.
college football history.
Explain that. 3 points, and you got Cam Ward as quarterback.
That's not happening.
And a 1-loss Colorado.
No. Who's the quarterback for? I'm sorry. Who's the quarterback for Alabama? Milroe. You got Milroe and all the talent on Alabama and 3 points.
Because you gotta think.
You
gotta think about one thing.
Opposing team had a hell of a defense.
Coach, when you have coach to come coach your team after your coach to step down, you're not getting the same that you got from the coach you're not gonna get the same from your program that you got with the coach before.
Would you guys put that up as one of the most embarrassing losses of the season?
No.
Why not? I would.
It'll be one of the most shocking, but the last 2 Miami losses are some of the most embarrassing losses of the season.
That shocked me.
Well, I mean, but then again, Rev called this 7 weeks before it.
I mean, yeah, he called it.
Like he called it like, I mean, there were games they could have got tripped up more than what they had.
Wow.
Like especially with Virginia Tech was the one that stood out to me. You know, I mean, that game could have gone either direction because you couldn't tell who had the ball. And it took over 10 minutes to decide the last play of the game. Because I stayed up for that. Because that one could have gone in either direction. Because that if they lost that one, that would have changed the entire trajectory of the whole season.
Hey.
Now, hey, Mill.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the NBA.
Yes.
Yes. You got a microphone over there.
All right.
You see what Jaylen Brown did to Giannis last night?
Man.
Hit him with the two small.
You know what? I keep telling you guys. Okay.
You're gonna pay for that later.
Jaylen Brown is the baddest dude on the Celtics. Now, everybody say the man that's actually, God, it's kind of hard to argue. Okay.
Did you see what your boy said?
What's that?
Your favorite player right now in the NBA said?
My favorite player, who?
Ja.
Yeah.
What does Ja say?
No more dunking.
Well, he say, I'm not trying to dunk. You guys think I'm lying.
No, he's done.
Dunking.
Yeah, he's done.
Do you think so?
He said it.
Yeah, okay.
And guess who put that in his head?
I have no idea.
The veteran that they had on this team last year, Derrick Rose. He said if you want to send your Derrick Rose
keep your career.
Derrick Rose told him last year, if you want to save your career,
I think
your longevity, stop dunking.
Wow.
because that what ended his career.
Wow.
Basically.
Because John, man, I say, you know what? Would anybody disagree? If you think that Memphis is coming there,
They great.
okay.
They're a good team.
Would you doubt that the arena gonna be packed to see that boy? He sells tickets. John sells tickets, man.
Well, I think that
Incredible athlete.
I don't think it's just him. I just think
No, I'm talking about him individually. No, hold on one second.
individually.
I'm not
I
talking
don't
about
think
the
it's
team
all-
right now. I'm talking about him as an athlete. The things that he does, man. Now, there are only
He
few
grabbed
athletes
the-
that. Hold on,
He
Romar.
grabbed the box office.
Romar, I have a microphone. You have a microphone. Right now, I'm talking. All right. Anyway, the things that he does, I mean, they're so incredible. It reminds you of maybe, I can't even think of anybody else. Pete Maravich with the passes and things like that and that kind of thing. Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan twirling in the air and putting up a layup. And I mean, just the body. I mean, just doing acrobatic things. And it's amazing. It's amazing. The types of things that Jar brings to the table. I mean, he sells tickets. He's a bad, and he scores. He's effective.
But I believe like it's.
But I agree with you. There's some things that put toll on the body, and when you go into that dunking, and especially this cat, be doing the Michael Jordan type dunks, bring the ball back behind his head, and while he's in the air and dunking on
But
folks.
Jordan didn't dunk with aggression.
He didn't dunk with what?
He didn't dunk with aggression.
With aggression?
Yeah, Ja dunks. Ja in his early years, he dunked with aggression.
Well, yeah, and he still does to a point.
But
But
that's why Derrick Rose told him stop dunking because you see what happened with Derrick Rose. Dunking with aggression did.
And you know what? I don't disagree with anything that you're saying right now. Hey, guys, chime in on this because we love to see the athletes just doing things like Jar does, right? But how much do they need to really pay attention to what Romar is saying and look out for the longevity of their career, staying healthy? And so, where do you draw the line? Because you want to give the audience the best, but you can still, what you're saying, I think, he can still score.
But you draw the line when you know that when your body and your knees tell you that.
Yeah.
I ain't.
And he may not be there yet to the point. Well, I guess he may be because maybe he's listening. He's listening to what you're saying, and what Derek said. Because at one point, Derrick Rose individually just unstoppable.
Most explosive player that you ain't seen.
Carson Beck is trash.
What are you saying, Bill?
Wow.
What are we missing out on?
And another, but there's a flag on the play.
Okay, we'll talk about what we're talking about. All right.
Now
we're talking about Georgia and Texas.
Yes.
So let the audience know we're talking about Georgia and Texas.
All right.
Because
so
we're just talking about
basketball. All right.
basketball.
So look, right now, as we about to show the replay, that there was a flag. There was an interception by Texas, but there's a flag on the play. We're about to find out what it is.
Okay.
And it looks like it is.
Okay. Was that pass interference?
Pass interference on Texas.
And offsides.
And well, I think the offsides is when they got him.
Okay.
But either way, Georgia still keeps the ball.
Well, yeah, but it's only 8 seconds left to go in the game. So let's, what are you going to do with 8 seconds? It looked like an interception there.
But there was some contact on our end.
Ball stood in the air.
Oh yeah. Well, you gonna get caught with that every time.
Yeah.
All right. So back to your point, WB. Right. So you're a paying consumer. Let's say, for example, they come to DC, right? Okay. You're paying your hard-earned money, which reminds me. the Wizards are straight trash, straight garbage. The first team that they haven't won a game since October 20th, 8th, or whatever. They have not won a game in November, and they're about to lose, the whole first week of December. They're on currently a 16-game losing streak.
What do they care?
Listen, this will be the time that you need to start lowering your ticket prices.
But why do they care?
I don't know.
Care.
Whatever the product they're putting out there is horrible.
It don't matter.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
Still filling seats.
Here's the thing. This is what karma gets you after Kyle Kuzma put out, don't be that team during the Pistons 27-game losing streak.
Man, you still talking about what he said.
Okay, now.
Yes, I am bringing that up.
Now, wait a minute. Let's back up 1 second. Now, we switch back to basketball.
Yes.
The Pistons, 27. Women holding.
Now, this is last year.
Oh, wow.
Now, how about this year?
This year, they're a little bit better.
Okay.
But thinking about it is, okay, now back to your original point. You're a paying customer. You're paying to see Ja, right?
Yeah.
You're paying to see Ja Morant and whatnot. What do you expect to see when you're paying your hard-earned money to come to DC?
Well, that's why I bought the ticket. I came to see Ja Morant.
All right. You want to see him? You want to see a highlight reel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like as far as dunking goes.
Well, hold 1 second. Well, Romar, he's in the background talking. So
yeah, I know. I know. That's why we don't pay no attention.
Excuse him, folks.
But no.
But not only us, Kevin.
You pay your hard-earned money.
I'm talking about our audience. Romar, you talking to the background.
I apologize.
Well, thank you so much for that. but no, I understand what you're saying, but not necessarily his dunking, because I've seen him make some incredible layups. And his passing.
Okay.
I mean, the skill. I think even without dunking, I think he can be that explosive player because he brings an energy on the floor.
But you got to think
that has to transition over to his teammates.
But you got to think about it, Kevin.
There's a microphone there, Romar.
Kevin, you got to think about it. Even if it was Ja, Giannis, the Boston Celtics, the Lakers, Victor Wembanyama,
okay,
the New York Knicks, or anybody else, with that team being in DC and the Wizards, those type of names and those type of teams, they're gonna attract a crowd more than they expected, them more money than what they expect to make.
Well, yeah. I mean, what you're saying, women older, but then you're gonna have those teams like with a Ja on there, and I agree. A lot of things that you just named right there, it will attract an audience. But Ja, to me, will be like a top ticket seller.
But you got to think about it.
I didn't thought about it.
Hold on.
That's what I'm telling you. Oh, you just want to argue.
Even if you know that you got Ja coming, you got Memphis coming to play against the Washington Wizards.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this.
All right, hold on.
I got the Lakers coming with LeBron's going to play, or hold it. And I got Ja coming in, and guess what? Ticket I'm gonna buy. I'm buying Ja's ticket, even though LeBron is perhaps arguably the GOAT, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, he has more points, and I know it's an argument there, and I think he only has four championships. Does he have four?
Yeah, that make him.
He's got four. Okay, if we're going on championships alone, then everybody gonna say what? MJ, Michael Jordan, right? And I disagree with that. Okay, because it's Bill Russell.
No, you just
Bill Russell. Don't play with me on this one.
Just saying LeBron.
Now, LeBron, but look at he has
got
more points than anybody in the NBA. And what is basketball all about if it's not scoring?
Rings. And the two.
There's a microphone there.
And the two GOATs are Bill Russell and Michael Jordan.
Well,
And
no,
what?
there's only
And
one
third
GOAT.
place
No,
belongs
there ain't
to
no two
Kobe
GOAT.
Bean Bryant.
There's only one GOAT.
And Magic Johnson.
Only one GOAT. That's Bill Russell. All right, period. Anybody want to argue that one? 11 rings?
Yep, MJ.
No. 11 versus 6. All right? And I'm going to say this also. If Kobe and Shaq had stayed together, then Kobe would be the GOAT. I mean, they're second in line.
No, he
I'll guarantee you. If Kobe and Shaq, Emil, all right, Mark, okay, Real, all right, Kim, jump in on this and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
You're wrong.
If Kobe and Shaq had stayed together,
You're wrong.
okay, no, I know I'm right. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Shaq left, didn't he get a ring with Miami?
Kobe got more rings than Shaq.
I know that. That's why his ass should have stayed. So my point is that Shaq got a ring with Miami, didn't he? If he had stayed with the Lakers, he would have had the same record. He would have that. Okay. And then that means that it will be 6-6. Kobe and Michael. Okay. Now.
No.
Okay, well now. How many?
No, let me speak.
No, I ain't done yet. I'm not done yet. Okay.
Can I put some seasoning in your gumbo while you talk?
It still would have been better.
Some seasoning in this gumbo while you talking.
I don't want you to season. I don't want you to season my gumbo.
But you forgetting about that year and a half that Mike took a layoff where he could have won 8.
Well, that's the difference. Kobe, Shaq was still playing. Mike decided to stop playing. There's a difference there. Okay, and I understand the tragedy because the reason why he took that time off is because his dad got murdered.
So what was the only team that he was scared of?
I don't know, Romar. That's your trivia question.
It definitely won't. It definitely won't the Lakers.
Who? What?
It was Olajuwon and the Houston Rockets.
But look here, Akeem Olajuwon. I think he has 2 championships, I believe, but he's still one of the most underrated players in the world. Why? When you start talking about great players,
top 5 great. Top 5 center all time.
See, but Roma. Besides on this show, who talks about it? What I'm saying is, no, I don't disagree with you. Nobody talks about Akeem Olajuwon. When last time you heard on Sports Center?
Tripping.
I'm not tripping. You see, folks. This is what happened. You start drinking too early. Okay. No.
So what? Who was the first player to go to his big man school?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Kobe was the first player to go to Olajuwon. To pay Olajuwon, Akeem Olajuwon, to teach him post moves.
Look, no, you got this thing all wrong. Hold on. No. I love Akeem Olajuwon. I'm just saying that he is underrated. People need to talk about him more than they talk about him.
How is he underrated when he's
nobody talks about him?
When he's one of the top 5 centers declarated in NBA history.
Something wrong with this boy's history. We have no insurance here. Okay, we ain't got Roma.
So now top 5
I'm not arguing about what you say about Akeem. What I'm saying about he's not celebrated as much as I think he should be. That's all I'm saying.
But
he's great.
It's a lot of players that ain't.
You just proved my point. Proved my point.
But you can't say that he ain't celebrated.
Not to the extent that he deserves. Because I'm gonna tell you something about him. And he said, when I go out there and I play, I have an obligation to give my fans, my supporters, my teammate, my best. And he put it all out on the line.
But you talking about
He's a bad
You
dude.
ain't talking about Elijah.
I'm talking about Elijah Wan. That's what Elijah Wan said. He said, I have an obligation. Okay. Because the question was asked by a reporter. You go out there and seems like you leave it on the floor every night. He said, I have an obligation to do that.
I don't know. The WB. I think you quoted Kobe on that.
No, I'm not. You see, you go about what you think. I'm telling you what I know. All right.
All right.
That's what the man said. Hey, Mark, is he there? How about Rev? Mill?
Not Rev.
Kevin?
No.
Yeah, Rev thing already left.
So you guys speak of what? But I'm saying, okay.
Hey, William, I'm here. What's happening?
Okay. I'm talking about Akeem Olajuwon, which I think he is still underrated. A two-time champ. I mean, just the greatest and a great role model. He said, and it was asked by him, it seems like you go out there and you leave everything on the court. He said, it's my obligation. It's my duty, right? And so Roma was questioning. He said, I don't think that was a quote from Akeem. I said, it is. He said he thought it was from Kobe. I wanted to know.
No, that came from Akeem Olajuwon.
Absolutely. And that's what I loved about this cat, because he gave you his best. Not only was he great, man, if you think about Akeem and Mark, I know you could talk about this too. As far as a center is concerned, what was Akeem, like 6'11"?
6'10", 6'11".
And like this cat around the post, I mean, he was just awesome. And
He had the best footwork I've ever seen of a big man.
Oh, just incredible.
And the thing, he doesn't even get talked about enough.
That's my point. That's what I've been saying.
My whole thing was, I said that he was top 5.
Well, that's not what the question was.
You argued my point about him being a top 5 center.
I didn't know. No, I did not. No, I did not. Absolutely.
Well, I tell you one person you can ask because he totally destroyed was Ash Shock.
And he was clever. He could shoot, and like you said, his footwork. It just we talking about.
But you know who mentored him and who actually taught him the game
But look, and I also said that
was Moses Malone.
I also said to WB that Kobe was the first player to go to his big man school.
Yeah,
to learn the post move.
Well, you just proving the point. You just proving the point.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Okay, when we start talking, I tell you what, let's talk about this. Top 5 centers. Your top 5 centers ever in the NBA.
My top 5.
Your top 5. Let's go around the horn.
All right, let's do this.
My top 5.
Go right there. Your microphone.
Elijah Wan.
All right.
Jabbar.
Okay, I agree.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
Bill Russell.
Okay, you doing good. Also.
Oh, you going old school.
Wait, yeah.
Even though he ain't win one.
Uh-oh.
Even though he ain't win one.
And you know what that means, right?
Patrick Ewing.
No. Hell no.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said so far, but you gonna put Patrick Ewing over Shaq?
No, you know what? That 5th spot goes to Olajuwon for me.
Huh?
That 5th spot goes to Olajuwon. He literally destroyed Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, he did say Olajuwon. Okay,
yeah,
you're right about it. He did include him, but he gonna put Patrick Ewing in there. Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, your top 5 centers of all time. Your top
Kareem Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
I'm putting Olajuwon in there, putting Bill Russell in there.
Right. Right.
That 5th spot.
Ooh.
And you know the fifth spot for me.
Oh boy.
Is people will say, huh? I'd say that fifth spot. I'm going to. Damn, this is tough. That fifth one, William, you're going to agree with me, disagree with me when I say this, but I want to say, if I take that fifth spot just for what he did.
Boy, now,
I almost, I'm, you know, and I'm taking him over Shaq because of how he played the game.
I think I know where you're going with too. I think I know where you're going with this.
Marcus,
I think I know where he's going, but I want him to say it first.
You know, I'm sitting here saying one last thought. I'm being serious. I think
it's no wrong answers, folks.
If it's me, if I'm going to do that, I think I'm going to. I know you're going to say no. I know you're going to say. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I got to take into account and seriously, if this guy doesn't get hurt with the injuries he had, man, it's tough. I want to say Robert Parrish, but I probably would say, believe it or not, I would say Bill Walton.
Whoa! Whoa!
That one I was not expecting.
Wow! You know what?
If this dude doesn't get hurt, hey man, no, you got to see when this dude played at UCLA.
So hold on. You'll put UCLA Ben Walden over a young Sabonis that you say you saw.
Hold on. Here's the problem with that. Like I said, if I could, and hold on. Now I'm going to go with Bill. I'm saying Bill Walton for this.
You've been a big Arvinas Sabonis fan.
No, I still am. But here's the difference. This is the only reason why I give it to Walton.
Oh man!
And man, when you go 3 years and don't lose a game, even though I know it's college. Oh no, I mean, hey, Walton was and he may have been the best passing center. It's hard to pick that, man, because that fifth spot, you know, like you said, the most. I'm telling you now, William, Romar Wright. Yeah. Hey man, when I saw Arvydas Sabonis in his young days before can nobody mess with that dude? He dominated David Robinson, who is in my top 10. Man. I mean, it's hard. Patrick Ewing would probably be like number 10. He's not my. I mean,
all right. Let me ask you this question, Mark. Is it that layup that he missed that's going to always haunt his career?
No, I'll be honest with you, because I thought what he did in college and going to the pros was phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, New York got nothing around him until it was late in his career, if you ask me. I mean, if you think about it, the Knicks didn't start getting him players. He came in the league in '85. They didn't start getting him decent players till about '92. So, I mean, for the first 7 years, outside of Oakley, I mean, for the first 7 years, it was like whatever.
You know about that too.
Yeah, then,
about that.
And then they didn't get him a coach.
But I think what people tend to forget is
with the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. Until about '93, when did he have a decent team around him?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I see that's the part people forget about with Patrick. I mean, for at least 7 years, he didn't really have nothing consistent. By the time they got to the finals in '97, he was shot. He was done. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at a guy, like I said, you look at a Robert Parrish, you look at a Wes Unseld. See, I go back. I mean, William, you would know this guy. He would not ever get credit because he came up in that era with Russell and Chamberlain. You look at a Walt Bellamy, and man, this dude averaged 26, 27 a game.
Oh. Yeah. Oh boy, you go all the way back there.
How would y'all rate it?
No, Bellamy. Let's see. Was he? Did Bellamy play with the Bullets? Didn't he?
No, Bellamy played with the Hawks. And he played with, I believe he started with Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
Walt Bellamy. Yep, I remember that.
I mean, this dude, when he retired, he was like the third leading scorer in the NBA history. Bellamy was a scorer. The problem was his teams sucked.
Right.
I think did he get drafted by Chicago first or something? I can't remember. But you had some dominant big men. I mean, you get guys like an Artis Gilmore. I mean, I tell you what, you get guys that it used to be back in NBA, the key to a team was the center.
Right. And and Gilmore came from the ABA.
Yeah. You had a guy that won't ever get credit, but he was a tough dude, was Dan Issel. I mean, you had dudes that could play the game and they made it different. You got Moses, and you know what? That's my number 5. I forget Walton and all that. I forgot about him. Moses is in that 5th spot for me.
Man, stop.
What do you rank like?
Oh man,
a David Robinson, a Daryl Dawkins.
Oh, wow.
Well, first of all, Daryl Dawkins is probably top 50. I mean, I mean, outside, I'm nothing against it. It's just that he had nothing signature about himself unless he dunked.
I got one more. Willis Reed.
Like I said, he might be. Hey, look, he in that top 10 conversation, but that bottom. But you got to remember, Moses rounds out that top 5. Then you come back behind that, you got Robert Parrish.
Okay.
You got your Walt Bellamy. You know, you get.
Hold on. One at a time. Let's go back to something. Okay. Willis Reed, man, the most. I mean, if you look back at it, if you could see the film on it, when Willis came out on one leg. Hey, Mark, you remember that one?
Yeah, but you want to know something? I'll be honest with you. I mean, again, great. Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, that top 10 is tough because if you talking that next 5, then you're talking about guys like Shaq. You're talking about your Patrick Ewings. You're talking about your David Robinsons. You're talking about your Alonzo Mournings. And William, I'm surprised. Hold up, William. I'm surprised you ain't bring this dude up. You had another guy from Boston was tough and it was only 6'8". You had Dave Cowens. I mean, so you had some tough centers, man. You got your Artis Gilmores.
Howard and Ben Wallace go at.
Well, I tell you,
like I said, that's why, but Ben. I'll be honest. Ben was great defensively and all that, but in that era, and I don't mean to say this because he was definitely one.
I got a question.
Right.
That nasty boy from the Bad Boys out of Detroit. You guys,
Bill Laimbeer.
Now, would you put him up there, Mark? Would you put him up there?
Top 25 all time, yeah.
Woo!
And Rick Mahorn.
No, he's a power forward, but see, the thing people tend to forget, Laimbeer can shoot. I mean, he could shoot.
He could. What is he? Was he 7 feet?
6'11", whatever. Hey man, I put it to you like this. I tell you the one thing I liked about him. He figured out what was going to work for him in that league, and whether you liked it or not, that's what you were going to get.
Okay.
But see, like I said, you get dudes. You had some great centers. Even the Duncan Dutchman, Rick Smith. See, you got a lot of dudes that was tough, and it's hard to this. It's hard. Like I said, it used to be the road to any NBA team was a center.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, as much as I love watching Steph and Clay, I still say to this day they ruined the game of basketball.
Wow.
Because everybody got infatuated with shooting that 3, and they didn't forget about the other fundamentals of the game. And that's why when games get close, a lot of those type of teams lose because they ain't got no big man that they can get the ball into.
Man. And Mark, my game has always been inside out. Inside out. Okay. You get that layup, you get that 8-footer, 10-footer, right?
But you know who played that style of game?
Who is that?
He ain't played in a long time, but he done played more games this year than Zion Williams.
Zion Williams, oh my God. Is Zion out again?
Yeah, but you know who played that type of game that you talk about?
Okay.
Ben Simmons, for real.
Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, William? Low key, he's had a pretty decent
Season. So
start to this season.
Now,
Here's the problem. People forget. This dude is what is he? 6'10", 6'11"?
yeah, about 6.
He's really a creator of. He's really a facilitator. He's one of those that scoring has not really ever been his thing.
right. Oh yeah. I have to agree.
But it's something that he had that came along with his game. But if you ever watched it when he was at the peak of what was happening with his game, hey man, that dude reminded me of Magic because he could run the floor, he could set you up. Missing that little inside shot a couple years ago is what destroyed that cat.
Wow.
And you know why he
having a bad back.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
Along with the back and missing that shot.
Wow.
It was because they took away somewhat his facilitating abilities at the time.
Well, if you
they wanted him to score more, and they wanted him to show that he could score more, but that wasn't his game.
Mm.
Well, you know something, I'll put it to you like this. I know who I won't put in there.
Who is that?
Because, and I hate to say this because maybe he's good for this era. I don't think Joel Embiid would have been great in that era with the great centers.
At this rate,
he too soft.
nah.
But guys,
Hey, Mark. You know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said. Hold on, Bill. I know you got something to say. Ah, man. Oh man. Mark, what you're saying is a little bittersweet because a healthy Joe Embiid is one of the baddest cats.
No, he's still talking even as healthy.
No, healthy.
Even at healthy, he gonna take the jump shot before he go in the post.
Yeah, well, man, all you got to do is bump him. He out for 3 weeks.
Wow. He's out with what?
I said all you got to do is bump into him. He'll miss 3 weeks.
No, management is worse.
And I'm gonna tell you another one that's soft.
Who is that?
He in Milwaukee.
Oh my God.
Oh, Giannis?
He in Milwaukee, yeah.
What, Giannis?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing soft about Giannis?
Yeah. Oh, you ain't.
Oh, well, come to the mic. No.
They just got swept by Boston.
Giannis soft.
No, Giannis.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with Milwaukee. They did the dumbest thing they could have ever done.
And which one?
And when they got rid of Drew Holiday, they basically destroyed that team when they did that.
Mark, I think you 100% correct. But I got a question right now. A couple of things.
Too
now, right now,
he's too small.
Holiday left. Okay, they got rid of him, and they brought on Damian.
That ain't you know what? That ain't working worth a damn. Excuse me. That setup sucked. I knew when they did it. I said they should have sent Dame to Milwaukee, but Portland did. But they stuck it to him. I'm telling you now.
Wow.
He should not have went to. That was the worst place he could have went. He would have been. You know what? He'd have been better off going to Philly.
I don't know.
Well, they got Tyrese Maxey now, but I'm just saying, compared to what's happening in Milwaukee, I mean, a team for Damian Lillard, in my opinion, a team for Dame would have been something like
he got to be controlling the ball.
Well, you know what, a team for him, a decent team for him, at this point, it still probably would still be Miami, but would be a team like maybe Atlanta.
I can see both of those.
You know,
I can't.
No, I can't.
I can't because, like, I always say.
Well, I don't know. I just seen the Lakers lose to them last night.
Oh man,
my outlook on things when it comes to like teams trying to get another player. Certain players you just don't work out with. If you already got one ball dominant type of player on your team, you shouldn't go out here and get another ball dominant type player.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Let me ask you a question. Maybe it wouldn't have been a bad idea if they'd have put him back there with maybe send him to New Orleans with CJ McCollum because they're getting nothing.
No, I would. The
Or
only,
what about a team like the Houston Rockets?
but
I know
see,
they got Van Fleet, but
like
Yeah. I got a
Like-
question real quick. Houston, to me, is one of the surprise teams of the season so far.
no, because they started off like that last year.
so you know what? I know the perfect team that Dame could have went to.
It was not.
What's that?
It was really.
I think he'd have been better off going to Cleveland. People might say, huh?
No.
And I tell you why I say that.
Why?
They got Darius Garland right now, and if you ever watch him when it comes to a big game, like when they played Boston, that dude disappears. That dude disappears in big games. I mean, a team like Cleveland, a team like Indiana, they could use a dude like Dame.
But let me ask you a question, because like Cleveland
But
right
see-
now is
see,
rolling.
my-
Cleveland right now look like Cleveland is the number one team in the league.
Yeah, but you know what? They're on a good run right now, William. But let's talk about this about March. I mean, that it's going to change up because
Boston.
I don't take the NBA seriously till about April.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
but
I got you on that. You're exactly right. The All-Star break is when, in February?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till after March Madness and we start watching other games, and then we'll.
Man.
Now I can tell you now, this Georgia game's over with. Their quarterback that messed his arm up. So.
Hey, let me throw this at you guys. You notice how the game seemed to change right after the All-Star game and right after the All-Star game. It just seems like
Because the season gets serious.
People start positioning themselves for the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I love my Knicks, but
The Knicks,
even with the trade for Karl Anthony Towns, we still a middle of the pack team.
Well, I tell you what. Hey, I tell you the problem with that. I'm a Knicks fan too, but I'll tell you the problem. See, they thought getting Bridges and all that was going to. I don't know why, but it don't seem like it's getting those guys.
Hey, look,
they should have probably left it. You know what? I can see getting Mikal Bridges. I think the mistake they made was getting rid of DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
I think that messed them up.
Didn't I say that?
And you know, with the Knicks, though, what I'm
The
thinking,
biggest part of the cat trade was us losing DiVincenzo.
well, and you know what? I like Cat with the Knicks and Brunson. This Cat,
No, it's not enough.
yeah, I understand.
It's not enough because you actually with you let go Julius Randle and DiVincenzo.
I like Randle.
Well, here's the problem. When you got what's his name, Obi.
You asking a lot of Josh Hart to do the things that DiVincenzo did, and Josh Hart can't shoot the ball like
Okay,
DiVincenzo
so
did.
the NBA trade is coming up or deadline. So when does that happen?
These trades that we talking about already happened.
So it's already no more trades.
Karl Anthony Towns is a New York Knick.
I know that. This is not the point.
We talking about the trades that have been made, and
Okay, isn't there another part of the season where you can make some trades?
yeah, right before the All-Star break.
That's my point.
But
So
see, New York got guys like that guy. What's his name? Obi-Wan Kenobi, or I can't remember what that cat's name is.
you talking about Star Wars?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I mean, this dude, he gets hurt all the time.
The question is, if you the Knicks coming up, and
You don't
hold it.
You don't make no
Who do you
more.
make a trade for? You don't make
You
any
don't make
moves.
no more. You don't make no more.
You don't make any more.
No,
Rest of the season.
you can't.
This one.
There's only, you know what? If they could make one more move, I know it's going to sound weird, Romar. You know what move they may want to make?
What is the move?
If they could somehow make a move with Toronto to get Scotty Barnes.
It's gonna cost them too much.
So
Hell, they've been giving up everything else.
But what you giving up to get you? What you gonna give up?
You know what? I would if it were.
The
If
only
it,
reliable piece that you got left is Josh Hart.
and he might have to give him up.
Okay. Question.
But Scotty Barnes don't have the energy that, like, Josh Hart could be a starter.
Yeah, but you know what? He's instant offense.
Or the first man off the bench that give you that energy to spot you on some comeback.
Okay. Next question on the board. Who's the best team in the East? Who's the best team in the West going forward?
Well, Boston's still the best team in the East.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say it's Boston.
It's Boston.
Okay.
I'm still not convinced with Cleveland yet.
Oh,
I'm not.
Now, Cleveland has a better record, though.
It doesn't mean anything.
You know, the deal with Cleveland to me that ain't relevant right now. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk about them till March 8th.
That's why I pumped the brakes on the records for now. Just wait till at least after the All-Star break.
Now to be honest with you, who do I think the best team in the West is?
Who? What do you think?
I'm still gonna go with. I want to say Golden State.
Yep, I got the same.
I don't know. Well, they've been in a little slump right now. They lost.
Oh yeah, but you know what? It's all right. You got to remember, you're dealing with an older club. Draymond said he's willing to come off the bench so Kuminga could score. They're not. Hey, remember this. Don't be surprised if Philly don't bail it in early and they don't move Paul George. Golden State's been wanting him. If they think they got a shot to get there, all they need is Paul George. They're going to do it. They already said they give up Kuminga. This is why, look, Romar, this is why they're doing this right now. They're bringing Draymond off the bench so that this dude Kuminga can start. You got 2 months before the All-Star break. They want to see what this dude can do if he's in a starting role. If he don't produce the way they want, I'm guaranteeing you he's gone.
So what you saying, they giving Kuminga a 2-month audition?
Pretty much.
And he'll fit in with a team. He'll fit in better with a Philly team than Paul George would be. For real.
Well, yeah, but I'm telling you, that is what they're doing. He's getting a 2-month audition.
Because Philly is 6-15.
Oh, Georgia is just.
I mean, now, if George gets traded, that's a failed experiment right there. You paid all this money to get him.
Okay,
you know what? Do you know why Georgia just scored? Because that guy Carson Beck, number 15, is on the bench.
That's all right.
Is that what it is, Mill?
Yeah. Even though NTN ran in for a touchdown, Stockton is a quarterback. He's looking more efficient running the offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, Georgia win this game. Steve Sarkisian, boy, they're gonna be pissed off at him down here in Texas. I can guarantee you that.
A lot of explaining to do.
So put it this way. So are we gonna look back at this if the score holds up?
Hey, hold on. Have y'all seen the rumors
of what?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick has interviewed for the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but come on, he ain't taking that job. He just wants to get back in the. No, because you know what, that wouldn't work. I mean, I understand he's the GOAT and all that. When you recruit these young high school players coming out of high school, man, what do I have? What does Bill? Come on, no.
I mean, I'm just saying. I know that he 9 times out of 10, he's probably gonna be the next
college football. Yes.
Bill Belichick might be the
North Carolina Tar Heels.
Next, if he not the next head coach of the Cowboys, it might be the Carolina Panthers.
Put the water down. It's just put the water down. You're having a little bit too much now. Number one, Mike McCarthy's not going nowhere.
He's done.
He will be the Cowboys head coach next season. His contract is going to get drug out just like the rest of them is.
He done ran his 5 years. This is his 5th year.
And
all right. Jerry
he let Dak's contract run out. He let CD's contract run out all the way to the end.
You think he's gonna have Mike McCarthy?
Oh Lord.
There's no one else that's gonna go ahead and put up with it. Dak already said he wanted the back. You already got the voter conference from the quarterback you just gave the bag to. So it just makes sense.
I don't think so.
No.
The Panthers, no. He wants to go to a one was now it could be either the Giants I don't see. I don't. Yeah, I see him either being the head coach of the Giants or the Bears.
I know what I'm saying. Yeah, right.
It's either the Giants or the Bears. But since
I mean, if you're gonna say the Bears will probably be more sensible because the Bears got a better defense than the Giants.
Do they really, or they just better?
Let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't a team like Jacksonville offer him a boatload of money?
And they'll be in the top 3 picks.
Because he wanted to go to a north. He didn't want that market. He doesn't want to go down south. He wants to be up north.
He'll get all his money. He get him all his money in Florida.
Well, yeah, but when he get everything that he wants.
Ain't no state tax, baby. Get all your bread.
It might be.
Could Tampa Bay possibly get picked to Todd Bowles and offer him the job there?
I just don't see Belichick down south. I just don't see it. That's just
why. When you said you could see him as a
well, Mill, let me ask you a question.
Tennessee.
Let me ask you a question, Mill. Nick Sirianni pissed everybody off in Philly. You think he got a shot of going there?
Yep. Yeah, because that was on the board. He was going to get the job if this didn't work out.
Sirianni ain't going nowhere.
If Sirianni did not accept losing both his coordinators and having a higher Roseman hire the coaching staff, Bill Belichick was going to be our coach. That was, so yeah. To answer your question, sir, yes.
Well, he got hurt anyway, so that's
all right. So guys, it's 6:25. We got to get about here. Okay. Yeah, we ran a little bit more on. Hey, that's what happened when you go off the rails, though. I just let you guys cook.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all was great, man. Roman, you came through. You came through in the clutch. You didn't cuss that much.
You're like, yeah.
Kevin, I still don't like your Kevilytics, but
yeah. Well, I didn't put a whole lot of Kevilytics on it today like I normally would.
And I did not do one crossover.
No, you did not. Wait, no. Yeah, you did. You did one.
I did one.
Hey, I was looking at that smooth picture of Cabby. Damn, it looked like Babyface with them the sunglasses on. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, you talking about that old picture of mine?
Oh, is that Cabby? Yeah, well, whoever that is, yeah, looked like they played in that group The Deal.
Yeah, that's me back in like 2011.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so guys, thank y'all for joining us. It has been a pleasure spending a Saturday afternoon with you guys, but I got to check you guys out later. It's the Studio W Sports page, and as always, I'll see y'all in church tomorrow.
Oh man.